And we in here. All right. So let's see who's joining up, who pulls up. All right. Yo, what's good, man? What's good, everybody, man? We got Chaotic Kicks in the building. We got Gator Man, bro. Hey, salute to you, Gator Man. We got J Money. I got my girl Renee Richardson with me here today. We did so well last time. Mr. Powell, how you doing? Jules 23, how you doing? So we basically chopped it up real good last time, and what the heck? Let's go for round two. Um, of course, we're gonna be talking about some sneakers, the weekend release, who copped or pass. I want to know because it's definitely I didn't cop them. I took L's on everything. I did not go for those Jordan ones, Crimson Tints. Um, but I did try to go for the Air Maxes. Since I took an L, I just left it like that. And so basically, we chopping it up over here, man, and chopping it up with the chat, man.
What's going on, everybody?
So I was trying to get some more people in here because obviously I believe Renee took L's just like your boy did, and it's a sad moment for us. You know what I mean? Sad moment for us, and we're trying to make it out through this day without committing suicide or something.
It's definitely a sad day in Sneakerland for me. Yesterday, too much running around, having to go to another city, another state at that, and still took L's.
Oh yeah.
Intense.
Hey, I figured out how to give ranches, man. I went back to the live we had the other day, and I figured it out. And I believe I gave one to Chaotic Kicks, but it's not showing up on his. And I also gave one to Jules too as well. So, I'm gonna work on that. Let me see if I can do it now.
What's good, Jules 23?
But and the actual live itself is not letting me. So I guess after we're done with the live, I'll start looking around to give ranches to. Pretty much everybody that's in here deserves a ranch, to be honest with you. So, um, so let's see what the chat is saying.
Oh, most definitely.
Stupid on them ones, Jules says.
I'm just still in shock that I actually overslept on trying to get the Tokyos this morning. I don't know what. I must have been extremely tired from last night. All that running.
You're partying, girl. You were at the club. I saw your Snapchat.
No, that'll be next month. Graduation.
Oh, okay. For the birthday. Okay.
No, that'll be graduation time. Turn up will be real.
Jay said, Renee, you got them ones. She took an L on those two guys. She went on a mission yesterday to try to get those things, man. So, yeah, it was definitely not good for both of us. Chaotic Kid says, bro, them ones are fire. I'm pretty sure they are fire. I know the quality ain't too great on them, but the colorway on it is definitely, it was a must cop shoe. You know what I'm saying? Especially for all the guys that do the Jordan 1s.
Definitely. And it was so crazy yesterday. I was seeing every single store I was going to. It was like I could see nothing but like pink. And every time I get a shoe of that color, it's like I can never find anything to match. So here it is. I'm seeing clothes, no shoes in hand. It was just like, I give up.
Mr. Powell said he got them Crimson Tim 1s. That he's good. Shout out to Mr. Powell. Gator Forever, he got the Suzannes. He hit me up actually, and he got the Suzannes, he got the Londons, and he got the CeeLo or something like that. I don't know how to say it. Tuwak, that's But those are dope. He actually got the Fires one out of the pack. The Suzannes are okay. They're not my kind of flavor shoe. Like if I was a reseller, I'll be jumping on that all day because right now they're going for pretty good money. So and he got the Suzannes too as well.
Oh,
He got them from StockX.
dope cops, dope cops. Oh, thank you, Jeff Curtis.
Sneaker Therapy's in the building. M. Salido, he's in this, showing love, man. Thank you guys for showing love, man. I appreciate you guys putting up, man. We're talking about these shoes, man, because um the shoes that released this weekend have a lot of hype. I believe they're gonna have a lot of resale value on those shoes. Those shoes, to me, like I believe those Crimson Tints. I'm gonna go later on and do a my vlog on it. Hopefully, I hope they sold out. You know what I'm saying? But I hope everybody that wanted to go get those pairs, I hope they went and got them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely is a shoe that you definitely don't want to slip on because they're dope, man. They're a really cool colorway. If I find them for my kids, I'm copping them for them. I wish I was in the military, to fight for the country, but also as well more mainly for to get shoes under retail, like your boy Metro Westgate said.
Man, that under retail, that's where it's at. But every store I went to, Champs, Foot Locker, JD, where else did I go? Well, a couple of local stores here, they had every size above a 10 sitting. Anything under a 10, it was sold out.
Sold out, yeah. My size is still available. Like right now, I could go get those Jordan 1s on the sneakers app. I believe so. Let's see. Let's put it to the test, guys. That's what we're here for. So as of right now, this loading and stuff like that. Let's see. Let's go through the chat real quick. The Shanghais, yeah, they're the best out of the pack, I believe so, Jay. I definitely agree with you with that, and I like the Paris too as well. I like the Paris more. I maybe equally. Maybe equally the NYC joints were pretty hard. They had a lot of details on them with the latitude and all that stuff because New York is crazy.
Yeah.
Has high latitude, low latitude, and shit like that. So it's as of right now, the NYCs are available on the sneakers app.
Those are okay.
So I could get my size.
Let me see.
And there looks like there's a lot of stuff left, guys. Look at that. So if you missed, go get them. Nike sneakers app. Those are available. The Londons are available from men's sizes all the way to 12, and then 12 and a half is gone. 13, 14, and 15 is available. So people in their cart and they didn't pull through because they ended up probably taking the ones they really wanted. So I knew what happened. The CeeLos or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The Neos, those are sold out. The Shanghai sold out.
Everything sold out.
Sold out.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
they had a restock of the Crimson Tints this morning.
On the ones?
Yes, on what is this? I just saw this on
Finish Line. Finish Line. So let's see. Let's see Foot Locker probably. I don't know if you guys have trouble with the Foot Lockers app, but these apps from like Finish Line, Champs, Foot Locker, all those, they always log me out for some reason. And I get pissed off because every time I put my password and I know that's the password, it still tells me that I have the wrong email or password either. Or I don't know if you guys have that problem.
They did that to me the other day, and I was like, every time I go out and go back in, you got to relog back in. And I was just trying to order something the other day, and I couldn't get in either. And yesterday I tried to get onto the app and it did the same thing to me.
Oh, really? Yo, guys, what's good, worse? Mayor in this building, bang. He's in the building. Put all the worlds up. You already know, man. Thank you very much. Okay, so shout out to Chaotic Kicks. He's dropping his first vid. Are you dropping it today or some like or you
Was it
drop?
supposed to be Monday? Oh, at J Money, I like the Martin LeBrons.
Yeah, I like them too. They fire.
Definitely, Jules. That Finish Line app, they need to throw the whole app away.
Yeah,
Throw
for
it away.
real. In the garbage, flush it down the toilet, whatever they gotta do, they gotta fix that. Let's see. All right, let's see, because right now today they released a bunch of shoes, the Pumas, the RX, the RSX. They dropped the BMW joints, the Trophy Ferraris. Now, Puma, I think Puma's gonna step all over freaking Adidas. I'm sorry, like that's just my opinion about that. I think Puma's gonna come out and be like, "Hey, here you go, guys. Bam! Adidas, get out the way. I'm coming."
I think so too, and I'm really waiting to see what they're gonna do with Nipsey Hussle.
Oh man, I could get my size right now. They have 8.5 on footlocker.com, guys. 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 are available on the Footlockers app.
No, throw that
On
app
the
away
Jordan
too.
ones.
I tried to add that 8.5 to the cart. It couldn't be added to the cart. Throw the whole app away too.
Hey, Chaotic Kicks just dropped his video. He already dropped it, so go check it out, guys. Go ahead, show him love because your boy is everywhere. I'm pretty sure you guys know who he is in the chat. Go ahead, chop up with your boy right there. He's doing big things, man. Salute to him. He's a truck driver working real hard, doing YouTube for fun, and the man got shoes. You won't be disappointed. I guarantee you. I stamp of approval on that.
What's good, 509?
Was good. Salute to him. He's a truck driver.
Hello?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Hello.
Hey, Google, I'm not talking to you.
Okay, I'll be here.
So basically, guys, hey, thank you guys for coming up in this joint, man. I know a few of you guys are at work. As of right now, I got Jeff Curtis, the only one with a ranch, guys. I will be giving out ranches, just to give them out because I think it's kind of cool to see Blue username. So, now.
What's up, Tops? Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. Welcome to the show.
Okay.
What's going on with LaShawn?
Nothing. Y'all got me up out my bed.
I just
on this lazy Saturday.
I want to show you guys love, and when you work throughout and the weekend come along, we look so forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Just kick back and relax and watch some YouTube, Netflix, whatever. Just stay away from the news.
Yeah.
Just give you a heart attack.
Yeah, my kids has be running me around. My youngest now is in basketball, so I'm constantly on the go. My middle son, he's a school visit.
He playing basketball, huh? He's like Who was it? What's his
Huh?
basketball player?
My youngest son just started playing. He never played before, so he's kind of like on the practice squad.
Hey, you gotta start
But I
somewhere. You
still
gotta
go
learn
and
how to run
support.
before you run.
Yeah, but my middle son, he played basketball. Season is over, so he go from football straight into basketball. So I'm like running from August all the way until like February with
Okay.
him for his basketball and football games. Yeah.
All
So
right. That's dope. That's dope. All right, LaShawn, one question.
on Tuesday, I guess this was the shoe that I ordered. Uh-huh. Go ahead.
You breaking up.
Okay. What'd you say?
Well, when you ready,
Can you hear me, Tops?
Oh, there she goes.
yeah, we can hear you now. Can you hear her, Renee?
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, good.
I can hear y'all.
All right, cool. Check this out. So, we were talking about. I don't know if you were in the chat for a little bit until you jumped on. We were talking about them Crimson ones. And the also the Nike Air Pack that dropped today, and a lot of people seems like they ended up copying, which is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad a lot of people were able to grab them. A few people said they grabbed a few pairs. So
I was able to get on Tuesday because they opened up for me early. I guess this was the one I voted on, was the Tokyo. And I got it for my son. I didn't get it for myself. If you go to my IG, I posted it.
Oh,
But I don't know if you can see it.
okay, that's what they look like.
Those are dope. I overslept this morning.
And
the thing about these are, I don't know if it's clear. If you can put the camera on me, Tops.
Yeah, I think you're on now.
But you see the shoes, how they two different colors. I didn't know this yesterday when I opened them because I only took out one shoe.
Yeah, one has the outer line is white and the outer line on the other one is black.
Yes, and even on the tongue and in the inside is black, and then you look on the back.
Yo,
see?
Yo, I talked so much crap about that shoe.
I bet you did.
And then even the insoles is black. This one is black, and the insole on this is white.
Right. Oh my God. That's.
And I did not know that. Not only that, it came with 5 pairs of laces. It came with a colored pair, 5. So it came with the ones that's in the shoe, the rainbow that's in the shoe.
Oh my God.
And then it came with a pair of red, white, black, and then another multi like rope color. And then it also came with 4 sets of patches. The patches are removable on this shoe.
Oh
wow.
The tongue patches are removable.
That shoe was $200, right? At retail?
Nah, this was $158 with tag.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
158 with tax, and you got all of that. 5 pairs of laces, 4 patches. You got a different color, 2 different shoes.
So that was the cheapest shoe on the pack then.
This was
I think they were.
This was the cheapest shoe, and then on the bottom of the shoe is Tokyo Maze. I don't know if you can see that. It's a Tokyo Maze on the bottom.
The shoe is themed about a maze and stuff like that. That's why it has that pattern.
Yeah.
All right, so they're going for 2.
Yeah.
200 and.
So for me, with tax, it's 158.
Oh my God! So that shoe's going for like the highest price on like if you buy them at size 4, 4.5, they're like around $340 right now on StockX. So I'm pretty sure that price is gonna move up.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I don't think they show all of that detail on the shoe when they was kind of like.
They don't. That's why I said the shoe was trash.
and nobody. It on Tuesday when I went, it was going real slow because when I got on, I had to convince. It was like on this, but it kicked me out every time. When I went on, all my information was on, but for whatever reason, they're saying that my wasn't working, and I'm like, "What you talking about?" So after 3 or 4 times of that, I just put up the card so I could hurry up and get the shoe before the sizes, big sizes seemed like it was first.
Oh wow, that's dope, man. I'm glad you got those shoes. Those shoes are definitely are worth to be in the collection. I want to go back into the chat over here. We got a few new people in here. We got OG Kicks. What's good, man? Thank you for pulling up. We appreciate that. DS Kicks just pulled up too. Salute to him. So basically, guys, tomorrow we'll be going back on live too as well. So if anybody wants to ever join, just hit me up. I'm glad to do it with anybody who wants to jump on it. You already know I'm here to support each and one of you guys, because the fact you guys support me, I believe I should support the people who support me. You get what I'm saying? And actually, me and Lashard talked yesterday, correct? We were DMing each other yesterday. So we were talking about yesterday, stay tuned. We're going to talk about it a little bit more. We're going to come out with some bangers, you know what I mean? We're going to bring some bangers to you guys. And we're going to do some type of collaboration that probably never been done before like this before. We're going to take it to another level, guys. We're just going to see how it's going to work and all that stuff. So just want to let you guys know out there, because you guys are the subscribers, and I believe you guys should know what's going on in between our sneaker community. Another reason why I want to do these lives, especially with females, and shout out to the Retro Whiz Kid. He's the one that kind of inspired me, and I believe he kind of inspired multiple people to do this. So shout out to him. I will have a link in the description of his channel. So if you guys don't mess with the Retro Whiz Kid, I suggest you go check him out, because his kicks, he got
go check out Retro
collections on YouTube. The most
Retro got every doggone sneaker that come out.
Yep.
Definitely.
And you know what I'm saying? Like I hooked him up. He was my boy. He this is a little bit of a story, I guess. If you guys want to ask questions about me or about us here on the panel, feel free to do so. If you guys on the panel want to answer them, that'll be fine. If you guys don't, then whatever, it is what it is. But this is the thing with me and Retro. Me and Retro, we basically started kicking it. I hit him up on IG, and he was a humble dude. And basically, long story short, me and him became good friends. And even though we've never met each other in real life or whatever, we've always kicked it over the phone, text each other, stuff like that. Like, we became friends, long distance friends, in other words. And I saw that he was filming with his phone, and I felt that his content needed better quality videos. So when I bought my camera, this camera right here, I felt there was no need for me to own 2 cameras. I know I could have done multiple things with cameras or whatever, but I felt like at the moment I wasn't going to use it. So I figured he supported me so well, he linked me over to Skinny, and that's why I was able to go over to Mrs. Skinny, and that's where you guys come along and met me. And if it wasn't because of Retro, my channel would have never been with the 450 subs that I have today, which I appreciate that. It's a blessing, to have that platform and all that stuff. So I went ahead and I gave him my G7X camera, so his content can be a little bit more better video quality, because the kind of sneakers that he has, like, I felt like, bro, like, hey, I'm going to send you something, bro. Give me your address. And I sent it to him, and I went ahead and, and I had to bless him with it because he blessed me. So that's just I wanted to do that for him. So salute to the Retro Wiz Kid, man. Definitely we respect everything he does for the YouTube community and stuff like that. All right, so we got a few more new people here. We got Cool Blue Kicks in the building. You already know. That's another man with a nasty shoe collection that needs to be on YouTube. That's damn facts. A lot of people that watch us on YouTube have a really nasty collection. And I'm pretty sure you guys could agree because I know this platform, you know, that we have, basically you connect with people that don't do YouTube. They just follow you. And you connect with people and they want to show off their collection to us. And some of these people got a 3 times better, 4 times, 5 times better shoe collection than I have. Or a lot of people that do YouTube have better, you know, they have way better collections. They just go and follow us on YouTube to kind of see, like, hey, what they copped, was it like a good, reasonable cop? Was it an impulsive buy? They want to see what people feel about the certain sneakers that they buy. So that's why I try and go and get early shoes to show them, not to flex or anything like that, but I mainly buy the certain, like a GR. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mainly more GRs. It'll be kind of hard for me to get an exclusive shoe early. So that's why I like to do those early reviews on on like certain GRs and stuff like that, just so people can get the feel how it's gonna look like and all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure there's other bigger YouTubers that go and do the same. But to me, at the end of the day, it's how you present it and the personality of that person. So the way I try to bring the videos. Go ahead.
Can I tell you something, Tops? I've been on YouTube for probably over 5 years.
Oh, wow.
And this is the thing with YouTube. You got to gain their trust. You got to be trustful. You know what I'm saying? So if you do get a shoe early, just let them know, look, this ain't my thing. If you want to just bring it for your content, but I wanted to bring it to y'all to show, you know, so y'all can see what it looked like. People want to trust you. They don't. You don't want to be like every other YouTuber, especially as you get bigger. They just buying up stuff and throwing out stuff just to show it, knowing that they're not keeping it. You know, so.
Exactly. I definitely feel you on that. And a lot of people, you know, they quick to assume that a shoe that you get early is automatically unauthentic. And
yeah, that's true too. That's one of the things that I do worry about. And then at the same time, it's like I do show the shoe early as well because I want people to see it. Like, hey, all right, if I do got a fake shoe for whatever reason, I get my hands on it and I don't know it. That's why I show it up and close. I don't have a problem with that onto the camera. Like, hey, this is my shoe, and I want somebody to be like, hey, yo, Tops, check that out real well, or you know, somebody DM me.
Hey, but Tops, you know what's different with you, Tops, is that you showed your girl at the shoe store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you show your plug, like who you getting your stuff from early. So
yeah, exactly. I like she doesn't assume, she knows what's coming in, and that's where the trust gains with her. So let's say, for example, I go ahead and I go to, she texts me, hey, I got this shoe, do you want it? Yeah, okay, put my size to the side. So the owner of that shoe store will be like, hey, I want $275 for that shoe. When let's say for a Jordan 1 and they're 160, he wants $275 for that shoe. But if I show up and be like, hey, I'm not gonna pay $275, I'm sorry. They're like, it is what it is. And they're like, hey, it's Tops, whatever. He buys pretty much every shoe that drops in the store. Let's just give him a better deal. He won't pay the retail price, but he'll pay a little bit better. So they're like, hey, pay $200. Fine, I'll pay that. You know, by all means, I'm getting the shoe early. I'm not gonna complain about $200, but $275, you know. Now, the Jordan 1s, I mean the Jordan 11 snakeskin I just got for them, I got it box price. Like if the owner knows that the shoe is not gonna be like super limited, it's gonna be a massive GR, he'll give it to me at box price most of the time. But like if it's a hype shoe and I'm getting them like 2 or 3 weeks early, then yeah, he's definitely hitting me over the head with like $40-50.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that's going in your favor because you're not hiding who you getting them, who you showing who you getting them from.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, I try
you
not to
show
hide
them your
anything.
plug and you like, yo, if you in the area, hit her up. You come in there too.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, hey, hit her up. I'm not a reseller. If I was, I would tell you. I won't tell you her information. I would tell you to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I want to help somebody out, because obviously we live in the United States of America, right? So there's certain areas that won't get that shoe. Even if it's a massive GR, they won't get that shoe because their store, for whatever reason, does not sell the shoes like they're supposed to be sold. So, and there's people that are sneakerheads in low-key in cities that can't get them. So if they hit me up and be like, hey, look, whatever the shoe costs, you pay that, and whatever the shipping it costs, you pay that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I had like 2 or 3 people hit me up for those 13s, metal 13s out the outlet. I found their sizes, and I told them, like, hey, for you rocking with me on my channel, I'll pay for the shipping. You know what I'm saying? And I got the shoe for them for $100. You couldn't complain. They were receiving everything from Nike. Bam, here you go. And it's just, I like to help out one another and wherever I can, because at the end of the day, like I always said, one hand washes the other. So
just be careful who you be trying to help out. There's a lot of crooks out there.
Oh yeah, and this is the thing though, like a lot of times people get stuff twisted. You get what I'm saying? And then they're like, hey, screw this guy, screw this guy, screw this guy, and they don't even know who that person really is. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if that person could help you out tomorrow or give you that hand tomorrow. And just because whatever happens, you're stepping on toes. So that's kind of bad for a lot of people that have that close-minded mentality and be like, hey, in today's society, we gotta kind of be like, hey, screw all that. We're a community. We all do shoe videos together. Let's just help each other out and grow, because literally on YouTube, there's enough for everybody. Anybody can blow up on this. It's just,
that's how I would think. That's how I was thinking, but that's not everybody's thinking. I'm just real careful because, like I said, I've been on YouTube for over 5 years. I've been following the shoe community, and I've seen some fuck shit happen. That I ain't even down with. I used to shop on eBay too, and I had to leave them alone. I had got scammed so many times, but the thing was I was like, damn it, you giving me back my money, and you gonna pay to send the shoe back or whatever it was, that I bought. I don't play that foolishness. So I really didn't dabble. Like I hit on the London pair today, and I was thinking, should I just get the shoe and flip it? I was like, oh hell no, I don't even feel like being bothered with that.
Right.
I just canceled. I just canceled the order.
Yep. All right, I blame you on that. We got a question here in the chat, but I think we got multiple questions. Hold on, let me see. All right, so the one I see here is OG Kicks. One question: How can you trust a plug or a shoe store that sells you the shoe early, and if the store is not an authentic dealer from the brand? That's the thing. You got to do your research on them. Basically, the shoe store that I go to, they only get certain shoes. They're licensed. I forgot what license it is, but they only get massive GRs. So if the GR that's coming out that has, that your infant can have that shoe, like the Bred 4s that are coming out, like the Concords, everybody, your whole family could have had, like if you have a newborn to your grandmother, everybody in that family could have had a pair of Concords. So that's the kind of store that they are, that they'll get the major, major GR shoes. They won't get anything exclusive. Like they didn't get the candy canes. I had to buy that at Champs. You know what I'm saying? There's certain shoes that I can't get, like a massive GR. Like here, I'll show you an example. The most hated on 4s, which I think has one of the best quality material on the shoe that a lot of people were sleeping on. Here, let me put this on the screen real quick. So this shoe right here, I got them early. Before I got them, a month before I got these shoes, Super Duper Rupa put up a video showing showing the what's it called? Showing the shoe right here. So of course I was like questionable about it. Like, you know, I was looking, making sure they smelled right. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only shoe that had like big question marks to me were the infrared sixes, right? So that shoe to me, hold on, because I'm trying to see how can I get the screen to be on auto, like when somebody speaks, somebody say la 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 or something like that.
Okay.
All right, it's not popping up. Oh, maybe it'll switch it up in a bit or something like that. Let's see.
Rupa show every shoe too. So if you got a shoe that's
exactly
looking kind of questionable, it's a few of them that I watch. Rupa, and it's another girl who's follow Rupa.
IG, that she does a lot of videos on Instagram. I forget her name.
I forget her name too. A girl. They keep shutting her IG down.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know who
she think it's a hacker. She be showing some stuff too.
Sneaker Goddess.
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, they keep shutting her down.
She got a strong tone voice.
Yeah, she get everything just like Rupa, and she been doing this. I mean, Rupa been doing this longer than her, and she watched Rupa before she got into it, but she get everything too. So, and she pretty much shows the whole shoe. So if you're looking for like a shoe that you want to like see, you probably hit her up and be like, you know, can you slow it down and show me some more details? Because she showed you the different levels, the different tiers from very, very good to bad, you know? And she also showed you ones that she said her plug told her they were pulled from the line of the authentic shoes, some of them that she gets, which I don't know if Rupa gets that kind of shoe. I'm not sure, but she will say this one was pulled from the authentics from the line as they was making them.
But I kind of want to comment on OG Kicks 45 question. Now, like I said, now we're getting your shoes through apps. You know, just how yesterday's release of the Crimson Tints was first come, first serve. So that's back to the days if you're, you know, an older generation that actually used to camp out for, you know, new releases. When I was younger and my mom used to get me and my brother shoes, we would get our shoes the night before. But my mom's plug will be like, you know, come back before the store closed. They were, you know, authentics. It depends on what you want to consider, you know, a UA. Just because it's not released on Saturday morning and we got ours Friday night. To some people, they may say, okay, that's a UA, but it's actually coming from an actual store. So it depends on what you want to consider a UA.
Yeah, exactly. You know, a lot of people, like, you know, you can get them from...
I think I was going to say, I think some of the stores, they get their shipments in early. They just can't sell them.
Exactly. So that's how Fine Line gets his shoes early, because he has that kit where they can take it out of the store early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he can still, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, they send them. They don't send them to them the day before. You know, that would make no sense because the people got to set their store up and stuff.
Exactly. So on certain release, like on the cannons, I went to Finish Line. They told me like 5 days before the release day, I think it was like Monday, they told me they have them already, right? So I went over to Champs in my local mall, and they told me they weren't gonna get them. Guess what? Saturday morning, it appeared on the app that they had it. So I don't know if you guys saw that video of me picking up those candy canes. I find out through the staff of Finish Line that they got them. And when I look at the app, I look up my size, and you know it says to find the store or whatever. Bam, it showed up, and so I hauled ass over there. Nobody was there waiting. I was there at 9:15 in the morning, and before the store opened, they had one girl there in the store opening up the store, and she's like, "Oh, these things are gonna sit. Like all the GRs that come in, they sit." I was like, all right, cool. But either way, I'm not taking any chances because not every store got not multiple pair. They got a full size run. That Finish Line got a 12 to a 4.5 or a 5.5 or something like that.
OG Kicks asked another question. I don't think that would make the shoe a UA. They have to send the store the shoe early. You know what I'm saying? So they can set up their store. They're not going to ship it the day before. Anything can happen. You can have shipping problems. And if you have a store that's saying, yeah, we're going to carry this shoe, and then people are up there and there's no shoe, people are going to be pissed. So that's not good business to send a shoe to a corporate store or any store that's going to carry the shoe the day before, knowing the delivery system sometimes can be jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, Sneaker
So I wouldn't say that just because they have it a week or two early that it's a UA. I wouldn't say that. And on top of that, they're messing up their store. If somebody finds out the shoe is a UA, I don't think they want to do that to their business.
Yep.
And that's definitely true. And I say that because how I was just saying about, you know, when I was younger and, you know, we used to get our shoes the night before. And now a lot of these stores, they lose their Jordan accounts for doing stuff like that. Yeah. There's a couple of stores where I'm located that they've lost their Jordan account, so they can't sell any Jordans at all. And they haven't gotten their Jordan account back in, I want to say, at least 5 years or more.
Yep. So that's why when I pick up my early shoes, I don't take my camera to the store. I do shout out my plug, but I don't shout out the store that I go to and get them. Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm just picking up something regular, like I did a video of me picking up these shirts, I'm allowed to say the store's name and stuff like that, so the people know where I'm getting the product from. And they have an Instagram and all that stuff. You guys can look them up. Maybe you guys can find their license or whatever and see what they're able to sell. But they get like, depending on the certain release, like the foam posit that they know they won't do too well in sales, that store gets them. Mm-hmm. Like all the pennies, like penny 2s, 3s, they get them. All the Air Force Ones that come out, they get them. They actually had the Nike Air, have a Nike Day pack. They had all of them. All the Air Force Ones, all the 97s, all of them. Except the only one they didn't get, I believe, is the Air Max 90. The one that they came out with. Is it Air Max 90 or Air Max 1? The one that had the...
there are some people... there are some people, too, Tops, that are very connected with people that work for Nike a lot. I remember it was some type of scandal some years back where people was like getting busted. Like they set up a bus for workers that was selling pairs of shoes that was not supposed to be sold or, whatever. But there are people that's connected with Nike, so they can't give out their plug. That's where you see all of those samples and ones when you go to the sneaker cons and stuff like that. Was big some years back where Nike employees that work for Nike in Oregon was taking shoes and selling them.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm reading a few questions here. OG Kicks and Sneaker Judge, they got a few questions here. Before Brandon finds out, okay, we talked about that. All right, Jay Money. That's what's wrong with the shoe community. Everybody.
Right back. 1 second.
That's true. I agree with that. Everybody wants to be a shoe authenticator. Me, I bring it to my community. You get what I'm saying? When I cop a shoe early, I want you guys to tell me, hey, Tops, that don't look right. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, I'll stop rocking with those people. You feel me? Because they're doing me dirty. Obviously, I'm paying a little bit more money than the retail. Shit, if they were fake, to tell me they were fake, I won't either buy them or I'll buy them and don't pay that price because I can do a video doing a real versus fake type deal that's very informative, because at the end of the day, we do YouTube to inform people, you know, as a community. So, like, at least to let me know, but that's where I gained the trust. I'm talking about before I started doing sneaker YouTube, I never posted a video about sneakers, maybe three or four sneaker videos before I actually started doing sneakers on my channel. Okay. So my channel was basically consist of doing Disney vlogs, the whole nine, right? So, because I wanted to be a quote unquote vlogger or whatever, and you know, and mess with the editing and all that good stuff. So, I just messed with them since I moved to this side of town. I got my 72 and 10s from them. I got the all my Jordan lows from them, except the cool grays. I never had a problem with them. Like, I even sold a shoe on SneakerCon of like 3 years ago that I bought from there, and me and the kid went over to the authenticated stand, and they authenticated it. You know, they have a group there from SneakerCon. You know, those guys don't play no games. You know what I'm saying? They know stuff about shoes. And it's a regular G was used, and I sold for like $90 to him. And he went ahead and bam, we got it authenticated. I went with him, and we were good. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I kind of like gained my trust with that store, because I knew that what I was getting was pretty much legit. You know, I wasn't getting screwed over as a consumer or a customer in that store, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tops. J Money said, but how do you know they Tops off a video if they're real? StockX. Let me tell you what you do. You watch tons of video. If you got the shoe, you watch tons of videos on that shoe of people who showing the shoe from all different angles.
Yeah.
And that's what that, whenever I buy a shoe resale, I watch so many videos because I want to see this shoe up close and personal, what other people got, how their shoe was made, what defects they have on the shoe. Also, another thing that you can do too is get a black light. Some shoes will show the defects and the fakes in the black light that you can't see with the naked eye. I know the Vapor Max off-whites will show if they're fake under a black light. It's going to show any Boost shoe under a black light. You can tell a real Boost from the fake Boost, and the glow. Something glow with black light on the real, whereas the fake is not going to glow, or the glow is spotty. So if you like buying resale, get you a black light and watch tons of videos on that shoe so you can see it from every which angle up close that you possibly can, and you just go from there.
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
We had before I did the snakeskin, which was my last early look on a sneaker, which was the Jordan Low snakeskins. And Online took a video out a week prior of me buying mine. So when I went to the store, guess what? I pulled up Fine Line. That's why I know I'm subscribed to him, and notification bell. If he had 3 notification bells, all those 3s will be clicked on. And I basically went on his channel, clicked on that shoe, bam, pulled up, right? He broke it down as simple as possible. That's what I like about Fine Line's videos. He's short, sweet, and simple, and he gets to the program. Now, the only thing is where I had a question mark was that his shoes had the QR code in the tag and on the box. Okay? And my box and my shoe did not have the QR code. Now, my shoe was produced after his shoes were produced. So my shoes, actually, I'm rocking them right now, guys. Bang, you know.
Gotta get that on foot in.
and that's why you watch tons of videos, because it's going to be somebody who has the same shoe and box as you.
Yep. So then I went ahead, and then when I was looking at Fine Line's video, I'm like, all right, cool. So I went and I see that Mike Rich posted a video, and Sniper Jones posted up a video. So I watched both of their videos, and their shoes did not have the QR code or the QR code on the box. So if you look, I have the box right here. So there's no QR code on the box, you see? But everything else was straight.
Mhm.
You know, you had your stamp,
Yeah.
and then it had no sticker. And another thing that gave me a light was the shoe tree was wrapped with paper,
Mhm.
and so was Fine Lines, and so was Sniper Jones and Mike Rich. And then I go over to Super Duper Rupa, and guess what? His shoe had the QR. It had the QR codes, but his shoe trees weren't wrapped up in paper. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. It's always going to be something that they'll miss. It'll always be something small
you
that
just
they'll
gotta pay
miss.
attention to stuff that they don't say.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't listen to them. I just look at what they're showing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
I'm trying to watch for the pinch.
Like with my Inertia Yeezys, I had to buy those resale. I wasn't a Yeezy fan at all, but I ended up seeing them in person. Of course, it was past the date. They didn't have my size, so I had to buy resale. And I must have watched about 100 videos because my shoe came with 3 tags. Most of the
Oh,
Inertias came with 2,
2. Yep.
but I found a couple of people's whose shoe came with 3 tags on it, and they was telling me what to look for. Even I'm gonna tell you with my Inertias too. I looked at it under a black light, and the defect mine had on it was the magnetic material on one of the shoes had ran down. You
Mm.
can't see it with your eye, but you can see it under a black light. It had ran down to the sole, not the sole, but the yeah, kind of like the sole. It had ran down to the midsole, and it was only like that on one shoe. So that was a defect on one of my shoes. And then other than the shoddy glue stains, which a lot of people I came across complained about who had a official shoe, was the glue stains and stuff. Some people's was in different places, but other than that, I had the quality control sticker in the box because I have the Yeezy Geos as well. And so I didn't take the paper out the box, but when I took it out, I saw the little sticker in there. When my Geos just came with 1 tag, but it has that chip in it. So, like I said, I watched probably like 100 video, all angles. The other defect it had was one of the dots of the shoe was off on both shoes. When I looked at some people's videos, some of them didn't have any dots. Some of them was missing a dot. So you just gotta,
You gotta watch for the
you
hood.
really can't tell. Yeah, I just said, you know what? Everything is checking out on here. I done looked at these things with a backlight. I done looked at about 100 videos. I don't know if they fake. I just got taken for 460.
Yeah.
Because I can't see nothing else.
But
Yeah.
what was the third tag?
It was
what was that for?
the third tag. It just had like some information in different languages.
Okay.
About shoes. Really, I didn't understand it, and that's the kind of thing I was like, what the hell is this? And so when I saw a few people, it wasn't many, but I saw a few with that third tag, and on the tag with the Inertias, because it did come with the chip, he said it's a PO number in small letters on the tag. It should be on the tag, it should be on the box, and it should be on the shoe. And I had the PO number on all 3, the box, the tag in the shoe, and the tag, the price tag or whatever you want to call it. So it was on all 3 because he said they can't seem to get those numbers right. It'll be off, some of them, or they'll forget to put it, say on the box or on the tag. It's going to be something that's missing. And then when I saw the little sticker inside the box, like what whoever it was that maybe packaged up the box or looked at it, I had the same little sticker inside the box on my Geos. So like I said, everything checked out, the material and all of that checked out. It was just those two things. One of them I saw under the black light, and then the little dots, one dot out of the 4 or 5 that's on the back of the shoe was a little bit off. But other than that, everything was straight. So like I said, if I got taken, I paid $460 for them at a buy, sell, trade. And I believe the place here is called Wings Closet. They buy from whoever's selling the shoe, and I believe they get them like store credit, because he was saying he paid like $400 for them. So of course they got to bump them up, so they can make their money.
Make their profit. That's how they run the store.
Yeah. So because I was trying, I'm from New York. I was trying to hustle, and a New Yorker hustle.
Yeah, you gotta hustle, boy. You gotta hustle
to the last penny. And he did give me money off, but he was like, I can't go that low. He was like, because we paid like $400 for them. And I got them to authenticate my Off-White Vapor Max, because they had one in the store. Dude took it outside, looked at it under the sun. I mean, he really looked at that shoe with the shoe that they had in the store. So I trusted him, you know what I'm saying? I was like, but I'm always so nervous when I buy a resale. Most of my resales come from Flight Club, because I tend to trust Flight Club. They've been around for years. And if you ever go into Flight Club, if you're in New York, it's always packed in there. I mean, from sun up to sundown, it's always
That's why
packed.
They're still in
so
business.
I'm thinking, if they was selling fakes, like, people would have been called them out. The only thing people call Flight Club out about is because they're expensive. They tend to be the highest when it comes to resale.
Exactly.
But actually not. Stadium Goods is actually the highest, but they own Stadium Goods now. So
but aren't they prices are kind of like neck and neck a little bit?
They're similar. It's probably like $50, $60 more of a difference in Stadium Good. I've been on their website before. Hey, salute to the Cove Master. We got Mr. Fashionista.
Cove Master.
We got who else jumped in here? I know I saw somebody else. Where you at? Oh, Mr. DB Cooper in the building. You already know, man. Hey, salute to everybody in the chat. You already know. Hey,
salute, y'all.
So yeah, I agree with Sneaker Judge and OG Kicks. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys are not saying my shoes are fake or anything like that. I'm not gonna take it to the booty hole, and I'm not gonna make a video about you guys or anything like that. So
yo, if Top shoes is fake, I know he hot telling it back down to that store like.
Right.
Hey,
big duffel bag, like, yo,
I'm taking my camera.
You better give me back my money.
I am taking my camera with me, goddammit, So, like, and this is what I like about our sneaker community. We can have conversations like this where, nobody won't get hurted about it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like, we gotta be careful. I gotta be careful buying these shoes early. Like I said, every time I go buy this shoe, I make sure I try to find, especially when it's early, I try to find where I can go and reference off of. You know what I'm saying? I need that reference, because I don't have a time in the shop. I don't have that here. I gotta drive an hour and 30 minutes to get a shoe.
Like when you buy earlier resale. When you buy earlier resale tops, it's like you nervous. You looking for them to be fake.
Exactly. So like these Jordan snake skins, like these snake skins, they don't have the peak that the Pan Leather 11s have. Like, I don't know on the lows here, but there's on the high tops, you got the peaks. Here, I got my Concourse here.
Oh, I seen that in the back of the shoe, right?
Yeah, you got peaks.
The thing that come up in
on the Pan Leather. There's certain stuff that you gotta look for when you buy them early. Which I bought these from them early. You get what I'm saying? I bought these from them early, like 5 days before release date.
Okay.
And I believe didn't see a video of somebody having a UA of these. You know what I'm saying? Yet of the one with the 45 on the ass. And that's another thing, like the numbers, like you'll see that.
Oh, Sneaker Goddess had them.
Oh yeah, she did have them. You see, like you can tell by the 45.
She had them.
The 45 on the back will be higher than the other. these lines will be too thick. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. There's little details that you can find, like the jump man. You know what I'm saying? Like one leg has to be thicker than the other. If they're both the same size, that's another sign. You know what I'm saying? That like the shoe's not real. So it all depends, and of course you got factory flaws that you got to look at too as well. Like, okay, did this shoe really come with factory flaws? Like, you know where it got a lot of people, and I know a lot of people were like, about those Travis Scott 4s, because believe it or not, here in Florida, in Orlando, we got on release day, them bitches at the outlets. You were able to go get them there at the retail price. But the reason why is because they sent all the ones with factory flaws to that store.
Yeah, I saw that. Somebody had
check out Ballin' on a Budget. Ballin' on a Budget. Check out Ballin' on a Budget. He has a video on that. Which I
think even Sneaker Goddess, those snakeskins.
What happened?
It tops those snakeskins. I think Sneaker Goddess had them in pink and.
Yeah, she has them in pink. She had the gray ones.
She had them in. Yeah, she had the things in every color.
She got the gray ones. So I'm like, damn, because I'm thinking about getting the whole pack. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want the pink ones, the red ones, and the gray ones, or whatever, which ones we're getting. But I'm like, damn, I might not even go to my plug. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for release date. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain decisions you gotta play. You gotta be your own investigator, so you don't get hit with the hook, because you know it's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? At least for us sneakerheads, it's hard out here to buy authentic shoes. Now, don't get me wrong. I find nothing wrong if you rock UAs. They are cheaper. They're coming with better quality. And guess what? You got them in your feet. People won't know that they're fake. You get what I'm saying? People will not know that they're fake.
Shit, Tops. Sneaker Goddess thinking twice for a minute. I was like,
right.
What the hell I'm doing wrong? Like, shit, they looking that good. I need to hit
that. Sometimes
you like you want to get into that era. Like, wait a minute, am I really spending all this money for real thing?
Yeah, am I getting suckered?
They look so good, but you got to look at the fact of the different quality, and then it's like, for the real good quality, is it really worth not spending maybe $50 or less? You know, in the price difference to get the real thing.
I always look at too when it comes to those overseas, because I don't want to offend nobody, but they say black people is crooks.
Them Chinese motherfuckers.
The China man got us beat by far. I'm sorry.
By freaking like gazillion miles. Those people are crooks.
They got us beat by far. But I'm wondering, who am I supporting? Am I supporting drug trafficking? Am I supporting sex trafficking?
Yeah.
You know, what am I supporting over there? You know?
Yeah. And look,
that's my thing.
J Money is saying, he said facts, Tops. So how can you tell if they fake off of a video? Well, hoping the person in the video tells us that it's fake. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that I can say. Like, how do you could tell when they're fake? I'm just looking to see what I can compare in the sense of what that sneaker has and what the sneaker I'm about to buy has. Now, if I go to Foot Locker and Finish Line and I'm getting on my release date, my relief on that is a little bit more eased off, where I'm like, I know I'm not going to get hit with the hook, but I don't know, you can say something and they can grab with it, where they say, hey, I bought a fake off of Foot Locker. Not on their release date, it probably must have been a return or something like that, but like, because those people, Tim something, or people, like some people, Sneaker Pimp, got Sneaker Pimp in the building. know, and that's something that you gotta be careful with buying a sneaker at Finish Line, Foot Locker, and basically be like, hey, this shoe right here, okay, they got it on the wall. That's the only size they have left, and then the shoe released 3-4 months ago. Yeah, you better check the shit out of that shoe or find something because there's a possibility you might get hit. You know, and you just want to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Just want to be careful and just watch out there what you're getting and buying because at the end of the day, I'm not familiar with fake shoes because as of right now, to be honest with you, the only thing that I've owned and I bought back in the days, I used to go to the flea market in Opelika, Florida. You can look it up. It's called Opelika Flea Market. It's in the middle of the hood and where it's all good. I can go in there, go to the Chinese people, and go get a Supreme backpack right now if I want to. $200 or $100. You know what I mean? And people would think it would be real, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, stuff like that. I used to have a Louis Vuitton wallet. And what somebody said, it was too powerful.
Turn to major retail. You know what? Cold Master's right. You do get a lot of people nowadays that they buy the fakes and they also go and buy the real thing. They swap out, the real thing, put the fakes in, take it back, and get their money back.
They've been doing that forever.
But I mean, it's like you also gotta watch what you buy retail too.
Yeah, that's why you got BD on the first day.
Yep.
if you can.
A lot of people say, hey, I'm gonna wait for that shoe to sit, and stuff like that. And like, it might be you might get the hook on that one, but at the end of the day, you just gotta go in there with the mentality of checking the shoe. Just try them on, see how they feel, stuff like that. Remove the insole out, look up a video. Salute to Mr. Skinny.
Yeah. Salute, Skinny.
What's good, Mr. Skinny?
For stuff like that, you gotta look for the insole and stuff. Like another thing that I did notice on the snakeskins was this. It came white. The fakes came with the blue. So they also came with a quality control stamp inside of the shoe, in the insole there inside.
Wait, is it on a foot part?
Okay.
So right here.
The dot.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, you get the dot, but shit, even on the fake ones, you get in the dot.
Oh, damn.
You get the two dots, you know what I'm saying? Like they're there, like they're catching on, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Another thing, too, guys. If you're gonna buy them on StockX, these shoes right here, and I believe all the packs are coming like that. And I'm gonna keep saying it because it's a cool feature on this shoe. The sock liner has a tint blue in it. The shoelaces have a tint blue in it. You gotta make sure that tint is there. You know what I'm saying? That tint. Trust me.
It's small stuff you have to look for. Small stuff.
You gotta figure out and look at and you gotta find out, man. You gotta find out because at the end of the day, you are $100 and some for these shoes. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to get hit with that hook.
Shit, if you buying them resale, you getting hit with more than $100.
Yeah, exactly. I was lucky enough to buy them for box price. My plug is like, I talked to the owner. He said he'll do box price for you. I was like, plus tax. I was like, hey, enough said. You go.
Shit, my off-whites I got from Flight Club. I got the first Blazers and I got the second Vapor Maxes, and I paid $700. So I will walk back to New York. If them suckers came back talking about they was fake, $700? No.
Hey, and that's another thing. Like you look at these other big YouTubers and stuff like that. They're big because they do hype beat stuff and they got little kids following them and stuff like that, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, I ain't gonna hate on that. I actually want to participate on that. But you got Yeezy Buster. Yeezy Buster, basically, he was calling out people, like famous people rocking fake Yeezys because they were buying them from a third party, you know. So that I thought that
Hell
was
yeah.
pretty dope, and him having the courage and you know,
Yeah.
calling
But
out
shit, you
people
get
like that.
hit when you pay a lot of money for these sneakers, like them off-whites that's going. You ain't trying to be getting no fake that they done paid, $200 for.
I wouldn't be
You
surprised
know,
if you see this following week, Super Duper Rooper and what's her name? I forget her name.
Sneaker Goddess.
Sneaker Goddess doing a review on those Air Maxes that are coming out. They,
Shit, she said she had some more pickups coming in. I mean, she got everything.
Yeah, those might be what they are. Those might be what they are coming in.
So hey, at the end of the day, we just gotta watch. We just gotta watch what we're buying.
Hell, didn't Rupert even have the black the Yeezys, the black reflective?
Yeah, he had those already.
And it's crazy that all of a sudden now here it is, we're supposed to be getting them, and it's just like,
yep,
okay.
June 22nd.
Oh, they actually put a release date now?
Mm-hmm. June
22nd. It said 2 months from now.
Yeah, so I think those are the Yeezys
June
I'm
22nd.
probably going for.
The Vanta, they're not giving it a name right now.
2 months from now, yeah.
But yeah, June. They came out with it. I think it was yesterday or Thursday, June 22nd. They're going to be dropping the 350. They haven't said anything about the 700 yet, but the 350 is dropping June 22nd.
Now here's a question: are they going to be reflective or non-reflective?
Yeah, they're going to be reflective.
They're not saying.
That's the thing.
The guy that I watched, the guy that I watched, he was saying that they're not giving out too much detail, except for the drop date, if they was going to be reflective or not. I don't know if people know if they're going to be reflective, but he was saying that they probably only going to be like 80,000 made, which is, you already know it's going to be a shit show.
Man.
Salute to Glenn Davis in the building, man. Thank you guys for putting up, man, and chopping it up with us. We're just, we're talking about shoes and watching out for the hook. And if you guys just pulled up here, we talked a little earlier about the Air Max pack that released this morning, and also the Jordan 1 Crimson tints. If you guys copped, what do you guys think about the shoe? Let us know in the comment section or in the chat there. Let us know what you guys think, because I definitely, those Jordan 1s, like I said earlier, the colorway are super dope material. The only thing that's good on it, from according to like Retro's videos and a few other people's videos, and Unbreakable, I saw his video too as well, because Unbreakable Fine Line, they get them early and stuff like that. So, and they have that plumish upper on the like the ankle area, and it has that nice good material on the top. The rest of the shoe, like the mud guard, the toe box, and all the other side of the shoe is basically like a rough leather on them, which I think they should have never gone that route with that shoe. They should have just probably kept giving us that distressed leather, that tumble leather they've been giving us lately, because it's a good material at the end of the day. But I guess they're trying to get that. That reminds me of the 72 and 10 upper, the mid upper of the shoe. That's what that shoe reminds me of.
Oh,
hey, Tops and Renee. Tops and Renee, I'm not a Jordan fan, so
that's
I'm all around. Like, for me, I wear Jordans, I wear Adidas, I wear Puma. Those are mainly like my three go-tos. So I'm not just a strict Jordan fan.
So if they would have given us
this leather, right? So
this leather that they gave us on the Phantom ones, this is a good material shoe.
I didn't like that leather.
No?
From the looks on the cameras.
It's soft, it's not hard, you know what I'm saying? It's
really?
Yeah, it's a well made shoe. Like you know, it has that gray hint to it on the mud guard area. The toe box got the sail white. You know, the heel right here, so you
But
guys can
didn't a
see
lot
it
of
has the
people
pink.
say they didn't like that leather? Didn't people? A lot of people say they didn't like the material. They didn't like the
Yeah, I heard
grain,
that
I
too.
guess,
I heard that
of the
too.
material, and that's why they passed on them.
I like the crimson tint leather better, that tumbled leather. I like that a whole lot better.
What on the crimson tint
Yes,
material than on the phantoms?
yes. I like
The
that
tumble.
better. Yes.
Yeah, a lot
Man.
of people like the tumble. If it's not going to be tumble, then they like the smooth butter.
Yeah, I like the
But are
smooth
they even
butter and the
making
tumble.
sneakers like the butter leather anymore?
Yeah, I like them both. Don't get me wrong. If we got that's what we got on the 14 candy canes. You know what I'm saying? We got that butter leather. That leather there is no freaking joke. Here, I got this shoe right here is an OG color, right? And they gave us that butter leather. Like that leather on this shoe is like it was amazing. When I saw this shoe, I started drooling at this.
As much as people talk junk about that shoe, Tops, I
Yeah,
think that shoe sold out.
yeah, it
It
sold
did. It
out.
did.
It was super limited. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope shoe. It's an OG colorway. It has to sell out. Like if this shoe was to sit like those fours I showed you, I understand why those sit because they're not an OG colorway. You gotta be a fan of like what Jordan does with certain shoes and stuff like that. But when it comes down to the OG, like the Concords and stuff like that, obviously the Concords stayed in stores because they restocked like 50 times. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But like this shoe right here, I will be surprised to see it restock. And if they restock, need to be paying attention because if they struck out on this shoe, I think Jordan Brand is probably going to give you guys an opportunity, but I don't think so. I'm like 50-50 about it.
I think that maybe was a test run because people
Yeah,
were saying that they weren't getting it.
it
Yeah.
could have, you know. So it's
You
definitely
already know how I
a
feel
tough
about
shoe.
those. It's too much white for me. I love them, but too much white for me.
Thank
Mhm.
you, Jules. Appreciate it. Bro,
Ultimate Shoe Tube had a red suede pair. Is that the same shoe?
yeah, he got him at
The
Plato's
red
Closet
suede
for
pair?
$75.
Yeah, that was a nice shoe. The material was really nice on that. And they're supposed to be doing a yellow one, correct?
Yes, which is coming in a leather, in a tiny leather. All right,
Okay, his leather's not
Next had
suede.
a question. Okay, here's
Okay.
a question. What was the best quality material on a Jordan 1 in 2018? Turbo greens. Turbo greens and
Yeah, that looked like it was a nice
and
one.
hyper crimsons. To me, was the turbo
The
greens.
turbo greens was nice
Yes, what?
looking.
Turbo
I can go
greens,
for the turbo. I can go for the turbo greens. I can go for those.
like
Yeah, those were nice
the
looking.
material, this new buck that they gave us here is super dope. Like I love this shoe right here, but I like the turbo greens better because they got the sail white on it and stuff like that. But to me, and well, he said 2019, so my bad.
He
2019,
said 2018.
I want to say
He said 20.
I mean 2018.
He said
Excuse my French, but I want to say the pine greens and the core purples, that kind of material, like the shadow backboard type material. Those were the best material on Jordan 1s, which we probably won't see those in probably by the end of the year or something like that. Maybe on the UNCs that are coming out for men.
Renee, did you cop any of them Jordan ones or anything?
Any what?
Any of the Jordan ones? Did you cop any of those
I do have
Jordan ones?
I had the blue chills.
Okay.
Those are nice. I
have
wish I had those.
I
But
tried.
I started rocking with Jordan 1s this year. The beginning of this year, I started rocking with Jordan 1s. So I got a 2018 release right here. And this is the same material they put on the pine greens, on the core purples, shadow backboard. This is the same material right here, just a little bit of the tumble leather on the toe box. But this shoe has really good material in it, as you can see. Like it's very soft, buttery leather on this joint. Like this leather here is no joke. Like this thing creased the first day I worked.
Okay.
Let me ask y'all something on them blue chills, because that was that all patent leather shoe, right?
Right.
That was the all patent. Is that thing stiff? Like, I don't know. I really didn't care for the all patent leather. To me,
Right.
I live in Arizona, so that thing would probably melt on my feet.
Wait, hold on a second.
But I'm just wondering, is that material like the whole thing? Is it stiff?
I'm pretty
is it
sure it
hard
has
to break in?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna have to be. And like those coutures, those Jordan 1 coutures. Oh my God, that leather quality is trash. Like I don't know what people saw in those shoes. Like really, like when I saw them on the sneakers app, I'm like, I go first. I think Nike or Jordan brand is trying to knock off the Gucci, or something like that, some type of designer.
I'm just trying to think. I don't think I got no all patent leather shoe. I just would be like, oh my gosh, like.
Now, okay. I haven't worn mine yet, only because I live in horrible weather state. So we just now are actually getting some nice weather. But our weather is so bipolar. The other day, we got snow in April, which it usually doesn't snow in April. But the leather on here, it is like, it's stiff, very stiff.
I kind of figured that.
Now you haven't unds them, so like I was gonna ask you, have you tried them on? Like
I have, and you know how like the leather, not the patent leather, but the regular leather, they'll give a little stretch. These feel like
patent leather ain't gonna do that.
No, not at all.
They'll probably shrink.
Not at all. And to me, these are a lot more narrower, even though, and I know it's because it's a women's shoe, but even though by it being a patent leather, it feels just more narrow, more snug, more tight.
So you really had to buy that true to size or go up?
I say go up.
Especially on that shoe. Now we're getting the men pairs this year, supposedly, according to the the sneaker news app or whatever, like Kicks on Fire and stuff like that. Supposedly we're getting those on. See if I find them here.
I'm actually looking.
Now let me ask y'all something. Tops Renee in the chat. Why do people care so much about their sneakers creasing? I really don't care if
I don't care either.
They're made to be worn.
I don't care either. I like the shoe to kind of have that little bit of that character in it. But I like my shoes also to be looking crispy too as well. Like, I don't want them to be like beat up. Like these Jordan 4s had the best leather material on there.
See, that was just what I was going to say. I think it gives it a really worn look, an older look than what the shoe actually is. So it's like by the time after you wear them, it's like they look like you worn them about 50 or more times.
Like I can't wait to see these on once they release. I can't wait to see them in hands. That shoe look like it's gonna have some good material in it. And I think that's where we're gonna start getting the Jordan 1s with that premium material. Like, making that 160s work. You know what I mean?
One all patent leather shoe I will buy, but I know they're out because they've been kind of slacking. I'm really a Blazer and SB lover. Like when I first started collecting, that's all I was getting was SBs and Blazers, and they had some of the best ones. But I don't know if y'all remember the SB low that I think it was. What's the 11 that's black and with the white midsole? Is that the Space Jam?
The Space Jams.
Space Jams, yeah.
it was they made a Space Jam SB, and I could not get that shoe to save my life. I
Yeah,
hope
that
they
shoe
do
was
retro
stupid
it,
limited though.
but
That shoe was
yeah, it
stupid.
was. And then they came out with a white one with the black patent leather trim, but it was
Sneaker Pimp
you
is
know.
hilarious. Crease equals character and tears. When they first crease, you're mad as fuck. But after a while, they grow on you and start to prefer the worn look. Yeah, I agree with that comment. You know?
That would be one patent leather sneaker I would buy, but that's a low. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely is. They
if they-
NTP phase on. It's definitely hard to clean suede. I hate buying suede sneakers.
Yeah, now
Maybe that's the thing,
Rejuvenator. Shout out to Rejuvenator.
I gotta give me some of that Rejuvenator.
I've been using Jason Mark though lately. only because I've had
Yo,
it for a while,
that's all I.
so I
Yeah,
need
that's
to
all
use
I
the
got
rest
is
of it,
Jason
and then
Mark.
I switch to Rejuvenator.
Yeah, that's
So
all I got is
Rejuvenator
Jason
has
Mark.
an eraser, a suede eraser.
Yeah, I had one of those before. That mess don't work.
No.
Nah, you be rubbing all the damn material off your shoe.
Yeah, but it kind of it shows you like how to use it and stuff like that. And
Maybe Rejuvenator got it right. The one I had was like,
Well, Sean, that's why you made my point. That erasers, the brushes, this scrubs all the material off.
Yeah, just scrub the material.
Yeah, so this is what the eraser looks like.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I had one of them. I still do. It
it
wasn't
definitely smells
Rejuvenator
like
though,
an
so maybe
eraser though.
they got it right.
Guys, but hey, if
You know what might work?
if you guys want
What
some
might work other
Rejuvenator-
than the eraser is Mr. Clean. I know some people was using that Mr. Clean pad
Yeah.
that wipe off the marks off the walls when your kids
the magic
use it as
eraser.
a notepad.
It's a magic eraser. But guys, if you guys want some Rejuvenator, you already know what to do. Go over to Skinny's video, click on the link. It'll put his
Or
code.
the Retro Whiz Kid too, I believe. The Retro Whiz Kid, he got
Retro
one too.
Whiz Kid? Nah, I don't think Retro has a Rejuvenator.
Oh,
He,
okay.
No, I don't think he does. He does.
Okay, it's balls.
Yeah. And if you guys looking for balls, Skinny and Retro has a code too as well. I believe Skinny Gang, and for Retro is WizKid or something like that. But and their videos, they'll be linked up. You already know. You know, I got to shout out to
and Retro Whiz Kid, he buy every doggone shoe. So if you looking for every doggone drop that come out, you go to his channel.
Yes,
He'll show it to you.
Yeah, he said what's up to everybody in here. I was texting him like a couple minutes ago. He was the one I was texting back and forth. I was asking him to jump in here because he's definitely a shoeologist, like real, like no cap. Like he's really a shoeologist. You want to know something about shoes? He's 29 years old and he got knowledge of a person that's in the probably 40s, mid 30s, like me. Like
he the second mayor. You know,
exactly.
Mayor is the top.
To me, like
it's Mayor, then it's Retro Whiz Kid.
his channel is super underrated. His channel, he needs to be at like 50,000 subscribers. Like he has to have by now. He should be around the 50, 60,000 subscribers. People are sleeping on his channel. If you guys are not subbed to him, bro, hit him up because like Ultimate ShoeTube. There's another guy in here. Ultimate ShoeTube, salute to him.
Yeah, Ultimate.
His sneaker game.
Ultimate hit you with the moves in the beginning.
Yep.
He hit you with the moves, with the dance moves.
Yeah, and he'll get you. You know, he'll tell you like anything about OG sneakers, like from Adidas, any brand out there. He's not just only Jordan or anything like that. He does any brand too. But he's definitely a shoe tuber that knows his stuff because he's been out there in the game. He's been doing this for a very long time. Hey, I'll be right back. You guys hold this down real quick.
Got you.
Y'all also need to check out Jeezy. He don't have a whole lot of videos, but he got his heat.
Okay.
Jeezy 509.
Yeah, I just subbed up to him. Congrats, Ultimate Shoe Tube. I need some of that.
Oh, he got the Ferraris.
Yes.
I'll see Ultimate Shoe Tube on the money. So, like you were saying, Renee, for me, I'm very diverse. I don't like to have a lot of the same things people have. I like to do different. I've been stepping out of the box. I actually been stepping into the high end shoe game, sneaker game.
Okay.
You know that take a little that take a little bit more money to get. But I have my little lineup of what I'm looking, what I'm looking to get or whatever. But yeah, I've been, kind of stepping out the box. Got some shoes from Sneak Crew collab in Spain. They have some dope sneakers. People always ask me, "Yo, what's those? Where you get them from?" I say, "Yo, it's a sneaker company out of Spain."
Okay.
Is
that
who
like
else?
their
I
brand?
don't know how to say their name. Sneak Crew is their own brand. They're out of Spain. They did a collab with a guy in Miami called Obscure Sneakers. He showed a lot of old
sneakers,
old stuff. And he has like his own little small business. He actually just did another contest, kind of like what Nike did just now, with people who design a shoe, and he's doing it with I can't remember. Wob something. It's another shoe out of Europe, shoe company out of Europe. And actually they picked 9 people, but one person won. So they're going to do all 9 shoes, but they have to have a pre-order for the ones that didn't win. And some of them designs was real dope. For real. I was like, yo, dude, when that pre-order pop up, you definitely got my money. For real.
I just saw that.
I also
got a code
if you go to my
Sorry to
if you
interrupt.
go to my IG page, you'll see like all of my sneakers. Also, it's another one I got from Obscure Sneakers that's out of Europe too. Is Voile Blanche, I think they're called. I got a lot of compliments on those too, as well, and it's a really nice sneaker. I've also stepped out to where I really don't care if I don't get the Nike Off-White because I like Virgil's brand a whole lot better. But again, he is a high-end sneaker, a high-end designer, period. So his sneakers, like for a pair, a sneaker that may look like a ASIC or a Saucony, he charging like $600-700 for, But he just put his touch on it, and it's just unique. So I am kind of stepping out of the box with the high end sneakers, and just sneakers that are low key, opposed to just Nike and Jordan all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of taking out of the box a little bit, man. Somebody must have been talking mad crap about me because I just bit that crap out of my tongue.
We ain't seen nobody talk about you.
No, not here. Not here.
Oh.
Like, you know how they say, I'm Spanish, bro, and like,
yeah.
If it's raining and the sun is out, they say the witch is getting married. You know what I'm saying? Just little stupid
inside
stuff
of your hand until you get some money coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just put gum in my mouth, and I'm chewing on it, whatever, and next thing you know, I'm like, wham! I'm like, oh shit. That bit hard.
Now let me ask y'all something. Tops and Renee, I'm just in the chat too. I'm just getting on the Yeezy train. I just got my first 2 pairs, both the 700. I think for $300, the quality control on them was bad. Bad.
You think so?
I agree. And this is my opinion on the Yeezys.
I say that for the mauves, and the only reason why I said it for the mauves because my mauves came with like a big indent scrub, like I don't have my mauves up where I'm up nearby me, but I'll take my Ultra Boost. So stay like up here where you have that the boost at. there was like a
Mm-hmm.
huge like indent, like a fingerprint.
Oh,
It was
damn.
like a real deep into the shoe. And
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. Hey, Peace Code Master, thank you very much for rocking with us, man. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate it.
Salute, Cole.
salute.
Go ahead, sorry.
And I was
Okay,
like,
Renee.
did
Go
they? I
ahead.
was like, did they actually let pass through like this?
Yeah,
Um,
I believe so.
And that's
Yeah,
one of the reasons
because
why I don't rock with the Yeezys that much, is
yeah.
because we're paying all this money for this material
Mm-hmm.
that is like supposedly is premium, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't think it is premium. Like those
He
700s, the 500s, like
he
really,
wanna
like
he
300.
he wanna be high end, but I'm like, I agree. The materials are good, but the craftsmanship, like on the geodes, you can see where they cut the leather to where the top of the side of the sole starts and the leather. You can see where they cut the leather at, and it's not even like mending together. You know,
mhm.
the glue stains all around the shoe on the bottom of the shoe. It's just like, what the hell? And then I told you with my inertias, when I looked under the black light, the metallic uh stains, the metallic, whatever they use to make it glow,
Mhm.
drip down the side of the shoe, but you can't see it with the eye. You have to use a black light on it. And I'm just like, and then no extra laces. And I'm like, $300, dude. And I watched a few videos where a couple of the people who I watched, they complained about the quality control as well. One of the guys said, I would never buy another Yeezy again. It's crazy. You spending all of this money and you got glue stains all over the shoe, look
Yep.
like the shoe is going to separate.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, dude,
Well,
you can't do that.
That's why I don't got a pair of Yeezys. Every time I've seen them in hands, I'm like, really? That's what
but
you guys
no,
are paying
like the top
$220 for
part,
it for?
like the top part of the shoe was like, it's like great craftsmanship, like quality suede, quality leather. Like the uppers they're very nicely made, but you get some pairs that they're horrible, whether it's on
Hmm.
the top, on the boost, you
Hmm.
know. But I have to say the 350s, I haven't came across a bad pair at all.
Yeah, these were the 700s, I think, where they
Right.
have all of the different levels and, stuff like that. Like the Geos, I don't know if they just threw them together. Nice shoe. But like I said, when you go around, you see the glue stains all around the shoe and just didn't lay the leather down when it comes to the edge of it that met with the sole. It looked like they cut it and they tried to, paste it down or do do whatever, but it didn't quite make it. And I got mine from Undefeated the day they dropped. So,
Nice.
I know they authentic. But like I said, I did come across a few YouTubers that was like $300 really easy. This
Yeah,
is,
for real.
the quality control. So he's using good materials, but he need to, like, the Off-White by Virgil. I got two pair of shoes from Virgil. I don't see not a flaw
Those
in them
shoes were perfect,
shoes.
and that's why people are asking what they're asking for on the resale side of it.
Exactly. Exactly. You get a Virgil shoe. I didn't find a flaw. Everything from the gluing to everything was to the premium materials is on point. So I don't mind spending 5, 6, 700 with Virgil. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Um,
Ultimate Shoe
but yeah,
is asking what you guys got on feet.
My
see
all
Ultimate
my
Shoe too.
oranges were all right.
Got those?
I don't know mine is so I got on 270s.
Oh, we got the fire flame reds up in the joint. I already know that. I killed a snake and I put them around my shoes, so I put them on 11 to the so
Ultimate, I got feet on deck.
that the best shoes you can buy. Those will never let you down.
Show up.
know?
For
Yeah,
real.
Jules 23, she's like, same here. She got exclusive joints. Nobody got them. You can't find these
Feet.
nowhere.
That's it.
You know, like Jules, I need her to get on here. I was on her IG, you know what I'm saying, watching, you know.
Y'all don't sleep on Jules, y'all.
Oh,
She
wait.
got some
Jules
heat.
need to show more her collection.
She got some heat, bro. She got some heat, man. She's a beautiful woman. I appreciate her. She
Jules good people.
Definitely.
Jules,
and you know when all
Jules
that
good
stuff was
people.
going down,
She need to show more of her collection.
yep. While that stuff was going down in Skinny's channel that last time, whatever, with the whole skit shit and all that stuff, excuse me, she was holding me down, man. Renee, her, a few other people.
Come on, Tops. Get back on. Tops, you was slipping though. When you ain't come back on the next day, I said, oh, damn. Tops, come on now.
I was actually working that day.
I was like, don't do that to us, Tops. Come on, man, come back.
But I came back on the following one. By the time I got home,
yeah, you did.
But
you came back. I was like, all right, Tops.
These people were, you know, that's how you know that people really do rock with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool, man. I'm glad I was able to experience something like that, because then you can see like the true colors of people, you know, at the end of the day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
you know what they say about the people that's with you when you went get down and out and ask for some money or something. Everybody disappear.
Yep, that's the quickest way. Everybody way to weed them out.
Ask for some money.
If I had somebody to give me 2 G's.
Yo, that whole thing with Mono on there. Oh my gosh, that.
I had 2 G's, boy. You know.
Woo!
Man, that's crazy, man. That was something that was.
That whole thing. I told Skinny. I said, Skinny, you ain't do no show. That show went all the way left.
Wow.
Oh shit.
I said, Skinny was like, I was trying to do this. I said, it was no show, bro. The chat was lit. It went all the way left. I was like, what the hell happened?
I know somebody was in there. They're like, they wrote in caps, excuse me.
that whole thing was.
Let me become his best friend.
Who just giving somebody $2,000? Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, like I was talking to a buddy of mine, right? And you know, he does some stuff that he makes extra money on. He actually works for me, and you know, we've talked about it. Like, hey, like, are you planning to do AC for the rest of your life and this and that? I'm like, hell no, I'm beat up. My body's beat up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only 33 years old. You know, so it's like, you know, you're trying to find another avenue to kind of help you sustain, to keep your habit and to keep your pay your bills and all that stuff. And sneakers is one way to start a business. You get what I'm saying? To learn customer service, to learn all that stuff. All that is important. A lot of times the shoe will sell itself. Don't get me wrong, the shoe sells itself. But if I'm an asshole, that guy is not buying the shoe again for me because I'm an asshole. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, if I keep it real and I keep my customer service on point, where I'm like, hey, Mr. Jones, you know, I got these Jordan 1s right here. You know, man, they're perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is all for you. Just say your name all over it. You know, whenever you needed some, I got you. I'll take care of you. Let me know what shoe do you need. I'll put your size on the side. You know, bam. Okay, that guy's gonna keep coming back to you because he's gonna feel like you're taking care of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep going back to my plug, because she makes me feel like I'm getting taken care of. Like, she brings me. Check this out. This is what good customer service is to my eyes. She brings me 3 boxes of size 13, right?
Right.
of their size run of the same shoe. She opens them up, bam, bam, bam. She takes the paper out, and she's like, okay, let's see which one has the least amount of factory flaws in it. This one, bam, bam. You cool with that, Tops? I'm like, yeah, I'm good with it. The shoe's good. Make sure the shoe's good.
I think that's what you should do.
And she's like, she's like, fuck everybody else. I'm gonna take care of him because he brings in that business. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like, it's fake. It's basically, I don't want to say like that good customer service will always bring that person.
Nah, it's customer service. You want your. So I'm gonna bring up a little controversy. So in Skinny Game, we had a few people talking about the what was that damn shoe that they was with Sneaker Shopping Therapy. He did a rebuttal. Was the Crimson? No, the Phantoms. It was the Phantoms. So Fine Line did a video. It was a good video, showing the shoe and saying how some boxes could be different. But this is what I want to know. As a reseller, when you got shoes that's all over the place, look like because basically it seemed like he was taking up for Unbreakable in the shitty shoe, whatever. But as a reseller, when is too many flaws too many? As a reseller, do you take that shoe out your rotation and say, nah, I'm gonna have to eat this one? Or do you say, fuck it, I need my money back, it's real, so what, it's all messed up? You know what I'm saying? At what point, as a consumer, we don't know. All we know is that we got a shoe in our hand and we got a guy on here that's showing a shoe that's a reseller and saying, look at this shoe. And that shoe looking wacky as hell. At what point as a reseller do you step back? Because I know I have my own clothing company. I sell women's clothes and I inspect all my clothes when they come from the factory. If it's a hole, one sleeve longer than the other, whatever, I have to eat that cost. I have to take that out because I want my customers coming back.
Right.
Do you have resellers out here that's saying, you know what, I need my money back. I can't eat that cost, even though this shoe is jacked up or it may be real. How do we know it's real? Right. Where's the line of separation?
Exactly. So this is where I'm gonna get to. And Jules, I'm gonna ask you a question. I see it. Okay, so this is what I think. There's certain shoes out there, depending how early it starts getting produced. So if you look at the tags on the side of your shoes, it tells you when they're between 1 month and 1 month they were produced. So the thing with the Phantom ones and what I've learned after that podcast is they were massively produced real early. That was a GR Jordan 1. Okay, so that shoe came out everywhere in their mother. Every boutique had, every mom and pops had them. Foot Lockers, Finish Line, everybody had them. You know what I'm saying? Hibbits, everybody had that shoe. So what I learned is that all the first produced shoes that started hitting stores already, some of them came in with really bad defects, and one of them was that heel. Because this is the thing, I don't want to say no names, especially here, but I found 2 videos that they had. One of the shoes came out with the heel fucked up like that, where I'm not sure if that shoe is authentic or UA. You get what I'm saying? Which that's where the big question is: was it real or is it a fake pair?
Well, the thing was, Tops, with sneaker shopping therapy, he had the shoe. He said it was 9 flaws in that shoe. 9.
You got to think about it.
Yep.
Who the hell is gonna buy a shoe that got 9 flaws in it?
Yeah, but you don't.
I'm just trying to.
You own the shoe. For those flaws.
Yo, I'm not even showing nobody that shoe. I'm taking it back to wherever I got it from. Like, yo, dude, you need to give me my money back. You messing up my game.
Exactly.
You know.
So we got this shoe right here. This is one of the things that I noticed. You see that the tongue tag right there?
Uh-huh.
You can see the lettering on the front side of the shoe.
And that was one of the good things that Sneaker Shopping Therapy said was how it's supposed to look. I don't
So
have the shoe.
not a lot of the shoes came out like that though. That's what I'm saying. If you go look
None
at
of the other shoes.
reviews, there's a shitload of reviews on this shoe right here on YouTube. If you go start looking, you'll see a lot of them did not come like that. Some of the shoes did. So
did some of the shoes have one shoe that had like 9 flaws on?
Yeah, so like I counted 4 flaws in shoes. I counted 4 of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I noticed that after the fact, like when I started watching videos, I'm like, yo, that's fucked up there. And I go and I grab my shoe, I'm like, damn, mine has it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I noticed the tag thing when he brought it up. When he brought it up, I was like, damn, my tag is like that too. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like this shoe right here has a bunch of flaws in it, and I'm pretty sure that like I don't have that problem on the heel, but I did find 2 videos that they did have that. I'm not sure if that shoe was fake or authentic real. I'm not sure. The people doing the video did not say that they're UA or they're authentic.
I just feel as if you're gonna be a reseller, you can't be bringing people no shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's something
like, looking like you just put that looking like you put that shoe together in your basement. Before you started reviewing it. I mean, I would not buy no shoe like that, and I don't think I would buy from a person who's selling a damn shoe like that or showing a damn shoe like that.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. He did not notice. I'm pretty sure like it's like with me. Like I kind of put 2 and 2 together. Like, okay, I went ahead.
As a reseller, it's your business to know.
Yeah. It's 8 o'clock at night. I just got the shoe in hand. I looked at it, I glanced at it, it looks pretty good, whatever, bam, bam. Cool. I go ahead and I do a video on it. You get what I'm saying?
Because look, Tops, at the end of the day, I know he had more than one. You know what I'm saying? If you're a reseller, you probably got more than one.
Yeah, but I think at that point you only had that shoe, which Fine Line shows it in his video when he does his review on them when he first gets them. He had 2 different sizes.
Like if I'm buying for somebody, I'm even when I'm in the store, I'm inspecting that shoe from top to bottom because you're not about to sell me anything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, a corporate store, they just trying to get their money. They don't care what the shoe look like. And even when I'm in the store, I inspect my shoe just to make sure that before I walk away from that store, that it's something that I'll tolerate. You know what I'm saying? Or if everything is good. I've always been like that with my shoes, heels, sandals, sneakers. I inspect that whole shoe just to make sure, that it's on point.
Definitely, we're working on you getting in here as well. We're gonna get a lot of people in here. All right, so I want to get into Jules' question. So I'm thinking her question is, how did I come up with the name Tops? Okay, ready, guys? Sit back, grab your popcorn, because this is a long ass story. I'm just kidding. I'll make it simple. All right, I used to play baseball, right? And I used to collect baseball cards, and of course the brands were called Tops with an S. I spelled the word Tops with a Z for copyright reasons. So when I was about 14 years old, 15 years old, I started DJing. I was a DJ in Miami. Being a DJ in Miami was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So I learned getting my DJ skills. I was like, and stuff like that. So I was called DJ Yogi, right? Because they used to call me Yogi Bear and stuff like that. Because I used to wear a lot of shirts with graphic tees that had Yogi Bear on it. It was one of my favorite characters. So, long story short, I was like, man, DJ Yogi sounds corny or whatever the hell. I'm 14, 15 years old. And best friend at the time, he told me, man, you collect Tops cards. Like, And he's like, what about DJ Tops? You know, I was like, okay, TOPS. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use the Z because it looks better or whatever, you know. So that's how I came up with the word, with the name Tops because it used to be DJ Tops. So I'm gonna show you guys a tattoo. So if you look at this tattoo, I got it when I was 16 years old, and it's a music note. And it
Oh,
says Tops right across it. So that's how it basically. I got the word Tops, and then my YouTube channel used to be called Mastermind Tops, right? Because I was the mastermind of my family. You know what I'm saying? Because I was
hmm
turning my channel into a family vlogging channel. You know, kids. You know, me and my wife doing things and stuff like that, going to Disney World, going to, doing activities. You know, we went out somewhere, bam, the camera came with me, did a vlog and stuff like that. But then there was at one point that my wife was like, hey, I'm not feeling this vlogging stuff. I don't want the kids to be exposed to the internet, blah, blah, the whole night. Of course, I had to agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I can't argue with my wife about that. You know, even though I have my
right.
opinion about it, she has her opinion about it. You know, she goes, hey, if this thing pops off, these kids won't have their private life, and neither would I. You know what I'm saying? So if it was to ever pop off, I don't want that heat. I don't want the smoke. I want to live a regular life. I don't care if I'm broke or rich. She doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, look, I want it. I want the heat. I want all the smoke. I want that attention. I want the people to know me, and I want people to get to know me because I'm a people's person. And that's how I am. My wife, she's not a people's person. She can stay inside the house for 24 hours and she's just fine. Me, if I'm in the house for 8 hours, I'm going nuts. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? I have to do it with people. I can't be on my own. So I'm a people's person. So of course YouTube was like perfect for me. You get what I'm saying? Because you get to interact with people. People are commenting on your video. Either is it positive or negative. It doesn't matter. They're taking the time of their day to write something on your video. You get what I'm saying? Which is like awesome. You know, whatever it is. If it's negative or positive, I really don't care. They're taking their time to write it. They watch the video. And that's what I look for as a YouTuber to communicate with a community with people I don't know that I want to get to know. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool. I do sneakers. My wife is like, yo, you like shoes? Shoes is popping on YouTube. But you know, I looked it up. I did my research. She looked up Tony D2 Wow. She found me Mike. That's how I knew about Mike Rich. She actually found Mike Rich for me. Because I wasn't watching sneaker YouTube, and if I was watching like somebody like CJ So Cool, because he has a sneaker collection and stuff like that. His sneaker collection is straight up nasty. You know, I did see Kais, you know what I'm saying? There was another one that was like the Hype Beats and stuff. It was like very little people that I was watching on sneaker YouTube, and when they put me on Mike Rich, Tony D2 Wild, I was able to find like Retro the Wiz Kid, Mr. Skinny, Damn Deep, you know what I'm saying? Unbreakable Kicks. And then, of course, once you find those people, you start finding the people lower than them, you know? So I was like, you know what? I could do this. You know what I'm saying? I do buy sneakers. I at least about one pair of sneakers every month. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like, if I could share this to the world or to the sneaker community, why not? So my wife is like, look, change the YouTube name to Tops World or some crap like that, you know, whatever. And I heard Tops World, and I was like, you know what? I'm running with that. I like that. Ahead. I got it patent. So just to let you know, if you're planning to take that name, you'll get hit with Money Entertainment, just to let you guys know. But yeah, the word, the name Tops, a baseball card,
World.
baseball fan, and then the world, Tops World is because you're in my world. So I'm showing you guys my world. I'm showing you guys my basically my private life. The way I am on the videos, that's how I am on person. My wife, you can ask my wife. She's my witness. I'll be like, you know, I'll be sneaking up on her and I go, you know, I'll scare her or something like that. And that's just how I am. Person.
Right.
A lot of people think that I play too much. You know what I'm saying? Which is whatever it is. If you don't like it, like super. Get the hood about it, you know. But how I
Super duper Rupa funny.
You know?
Dude, see, Super duper Rupa, he funny. He real cool. I came across Super after he got out of jail.
Yeah, he's a cool
Actually.
dude. He keeps it 100.
Yeah.
That's what and that's the kind of
do.
people that you kind of want to be around with because he keeps it 100. You know what I'm saying? And
yes. But I came up watching Zaya. I didn't watch too many Zaya X. I didn't watch too many sneaker YouTubers. I watched Zaya X at the time. He was with his ex-girlfriend Katie. So she was like a big sneakerhead, you know. So other than that, but I've been on YouTube for like over 5 years. I took a 2-year break, and my channel is just a beauty channel. And when I came back, my friends said, "Why don't you just do your sneakers?" Because at the time I was like, everybody doing sneakers, you know, wasn't too many. It was male dominated, you know. And so I would follow on IG a lot of the sneaker groups on IG, and you know, I got into a argument. I cussed this one female out so bad on Instagram because what some of the pages would do was you would post a picture and send it to them to get featured on their page. And so back then, that's when a lot of girls was doing the booty shots with the Jordans and stuff like that. So she had on some spandex, but they was tight. But you know, she had a nice booty. I ain't gay, you know, but I give it to a chick when she got some nice titties and a nice booty. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating. You know, so she had a nice body, you know, whatever. And they was going in, they was calling this girl bitches, they was cussing out her boyfriend on there, and it was all guys. And so I jumped in. I was like, they spandex. You know, she looked all right. She looked good. You know, this chick gonna have the nerve to come back out of everybody that was calling her bitches, hoes, cussing out her boyfriend, everything else. She gonna come back and comment negatively on my post. I mean, wow. It was hundreds of comments. I said, bitch, you done fucked up now.
Hail to the raw.
It's always the one. It's always the one it's always the one that you show love and support to that come back with the most negativity.
Yeah, and then my page is open on Instagram. So then she goes onto my page and was like, "You think you look cute right here?" I was like, "Girl, you done fucked up." Because everybody know me on social media. Do not come to me with your foolishness. I don't care nothing about no subs. I don't care who watching. I will cuss you out. I will harass you. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I got plenty of time. I will harass you all day long.
Look, let me tell you guys something. All right, the reason why I have females in the panel right now, because I feel like you guys are underrated. Okay, I feel like you guys are underrated. Us male is taking over pretty much anything, and it's kind of like normal. It's been like that forever and a day. You know what I'm saying? Since mankind, you know what I'm saying, has been existing in this planet. Females, I like. That's why I go to the female walks and stuff like that, breast cancer and stuff like that, because I respect female. I come from a female. You get what I'm saying? And I don't care if anybody tell me after we're done with this, I'm going to my mom's house that she lives across the street. I'm gonna eat some soup because I'm a little sick right now, and she made me some soup, so I'm gonna go over there and get some mama loving. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I've always respect women the way I do. And I always thought that women always been underrated in a lot of things. So that's why when I see like the first women to become president, regardless if she's a bitch or not, it's still an accomplishment at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like what Barack Obama did, the first color American to step foot in office. You get what I'm saying? Salute to Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like to see females blow up in the sneaker community. I want to see one of you guys take over the male perspective of it, because that means you guys are doing something right for the community and people are messing with you 100. And then that's why I have females out, because I want other males to see that, hey, they got kicks, bro. and they know what they're talking about. You know what I'm
They
saying?
do.
Like,
They do.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
salute to Cutie Queen. You know what I'm saying? She's one of them out there
Yeah.
that's underrated. You know what I'm saying? Um,
303.
well, 303,
303.
yeah. You know, a lot of people
313.
they're doing their thing. They're like, look, nothing against this female.
Flashy girl.
She got kicks. She's really big on YouTube. She got a big community behind her, right? But she's not on the kicks game no more.
Jody
You know?
Rockstar. Jody is not on YouTube. Jody is just on. I've been following Jody for years. Jody Rockstar. She just on Instagram, but I've been following her for years.
So there's female. I think Retro did a review with her, a podcast with her. You know what I'm saying? So that's this
Jody.
idea here for the females in the panel. I got this idea from Retro WizKid because he opened up my eyes in the sense of that. Hey, these females got sneakers, bro, and they know what they're talking about. So we're gonna shine the light on them. So of course
they sure do, and I think they just starting to give females respect as well in the sneaker game, because for so long it's been so male dominated, but also too, like when you tried to mix in with the groups with all of the guys, you felt kind of disrespected. Like I said, especially, you know, they would feel like they had to do booty shots, panties on, you know, and stuff like that. And them guys was just so disrespectful, you know.
Exactly.
And it's always like that, because just like for us, you know, we can comment in a chat, like just for example, you know, when the guys go live or whatever, and we comment about something that we know about, and it's like all of a sudden here comes the disrespect, like we don't know what we're talking about. We can't relate.
Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
I
think Q got into it a little bit. I think Q got into it with somebody in the Skinny Gang chat. They was like, you know, she ain't know what she was saying or whatever. And I'm just like, it's not that serious, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's true to death. At the end of the day, all of our grown ass kids are coming home back to the mama to eat their mama cooking. Yeah, and it's true. And you know what I'm saying? Like, if people were to say, "Yo, Tops, you're a mama's boy," and I'm like, "So, aren't you? Weren't you born from your mama?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You won't be in a fucking lab. That's
right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, like I said, I appreciate women to the extent, you know, everybody's different. Everybody got a short fuse. Let me tell you something. You could tell me 10 million things in my face and I won't pop off. Trust me, I won't pop off.
Tops, you don't got no short fuse. I got a short fuse. I don't tolerate disrespect.
My wife,
I'm grown, married, 4 kids.
My wife will snap at me, boy, and I'm like this. Look, you finished?
My kids told my husband I got an anger problem.
But it is what it is. But hey,
because I would go from 0 to 100 so fast over some foolishness.
But shit get done in the house, though. That's for damn sure. Hey, you better. All right, hold up. Where my belt at? All right, mama, no. You know, and the same thing goes with my house. I got 2 girls in my house. You feel me? I got in my house. I got a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. So it's like, you know, I definitely gotta respect the women. You know, I'm like forced to in a way, but at the same time, that's why I thank my mom and my dad for. You know, I lived in the hood when I was a kid. I grew up in the projects, and it wasn't because of my old man. Mainly more my dad than anybody else. My mom wasn't street smart like that, but my dad was. He knew what we were in, the war zone, and you know, I have friends that passed away at 10 years old because they were gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? And my dad saw all that stuff, and he let me keep my friends, like, but he knew who I was messing with. You feel me? And he'll tell me, "Hey, be careful with him. Be careful with him. Be careful with him." And then he would let me be free and experience on my own, you know, everything.
You got to.
But at the end of the day, when I got back home, he saw, or he assumed to see, or he'll trick me and tell me, "Hey, that kid, trouble. Stay away. I don't care. I don't care." And then when they came to like fighting within the neighborhood, my dad's like, I'll come home crying or whatever the reason is. He said, hey, what happened? Oh, such and such pushed me. And he'll take me back to such and such and be like, hey, you got a problem with him? You got a problem with him? All right, square off. Let's go. And that's where I got my fighting skills from. I basically fought almost every kid in my goddamn neighborhood, and I was the most liked person in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way the hood is. And if it wasn't for my father, I wouldn't be the man that I am today, respecting others. You get what I'm saying? And in the sense of them being, being with special needs, whatever. You won't hear me say, "Oh, that man's retarded. That man's stupid. That one bastard." You never hear those words out of my mouth because I know better. You get what I'm saying? I know better, and I respect everybody because even though they're missing an arm, let me tell you something. That person that's missing that arm could probably do something different 10 times better than anybody else out there. You get what I'm saying? So, it's just that's something that I learned as a person growing up is to respect my elders and others if I wanted to be.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta just respect people, period. And I just think on social media, don't nobody got no respect. They don't know you. They like keyboard gangsters.
Exactly. And when you face to face with them, it's a whole different attitude, whole different demeanor. It's like, oh, I didn't say that, but you did though.
Yeah.
I didn't disrespect you, but you did though.
So that's a lot of things that a lot of people.
I always tell people whatever I say out my mouth, come ask me, did I say it? I'll tell you if I said it or not. Shit, I'll tell you to your face if I don't say it to your face because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But hell, if you come ask me, I'll tell you, yeah, I said it.
I coach this little baseball team, right? Out here where I live at. And this little boy, he got a bad temper, man. He got a bad temper. And he went off on another kid that was super quiet. I told him, I'm like, yo, Ricky, man, you watch your mouth. You don't know what that kid's capable of.
Mm-hmm.
All it took is one day. One day. He rubbed that kid somewhere where he popped off. Well, Ricky ended up going to the hospital with a broken rib because he got hit by a baseball bat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for it. There's nothing. I don't know what people get out of anger. Like when they're angry about something, I don't know what people get out of that. Like, to be honest with you, I really don't know what people get out of it. And it's sad. It's sad because it's just plain negativity. And it's something that it's, I don't know, it's just wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just wrong. I think people should just stay in their own lane, focus on them to become a better person in life and for their family, and just go and pull off through there. Because at the end of the day, I don't do YouTube to be a motivational speaker. Shit, I'm doing YouTube to basically start off a business, to branch a business and do it the correct way, bring other people with me to grow with me, contact other people that can help me grow as a business. Because YouTube, at the end of the day, once you start getting monetized and all that stuff, your business, you're getting paid to do this. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're getting paid to do this, and you want people to open doors for you. Be like, hey, bam, bam. Like, look, I work for an AC company, right? And I don't want to brag about this, but it's just, this is my story, and where I come from. So I work for an AC company, right? And I'm in this AC company. My boss hires me. He depends on me to bring in money to this business so it can grow, so it can expand. But if I go to a customer's house and I tell her that they need one thing, right? But then I end up coming with a list that's this long and it's like $5,000. You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna slam the door in my face and tell me to get the fuck out
before.
So what I do is this: I show up and be like, man, the AC unit is doing good, but we have a wear and tear part that's wearing out. Would you like to change it out now, or would you want to wait for it to die and call me for a service call? I'll be more than happy to change it out when it dies. You know what I'm saying? It is, hey, Adrian, you know what? How much is that part? Oh, $180. You'll save the service call because I'm here on a maintenance. Go ahead and do it. Now, if I tell her, hey, if you don't change that part right now, your house is going to burn up on fire, and I scare that customer like that, guess what? She ain't calling me back to come back to her house. She might change the part out of fear, but she ain't calling me back to come back. So what I do is I treat the company I work for like it's just mine. 9 years later, I own 10% of the company. Okay, 10 years.
Oh, wow.
So that 10% that I got back from last year, I threw it back into the company. Bam, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's make this thing grow. Because next year I want 20%. You know what I'm saying? So you got to treat everything like a business.
Yep.
You know, do everything the correct way with respect.
You gotta be truthful. You gotta be honest.
You gotta be with your guys. You know, if you're managing guys, you gotta let them know, hey, you're fucking up. But don't tell them that he's stupid, he's retarded, nothing. You be like, hey, you're fucking up here. Come on, let's get a little bit better. What do you want me to do? You want me to put you on some courses or some classes for you to get better? What do you need? Are you going through something in your personal life? You know, a lot of that stuff plays a factor. You get what I'm saying? And that's something that you got to try to help one another to kind of come out of as a team to blow up. Because you can't do this shit on your own. You need a team. At the end of the day, you need a team. So
Sometimes though, Top, some companies, like I said, I'm a homeowner. And I done been there and done that. This garage door company got over on me. He came out. I asked, dude, what's all wrong with my garage? Tell me everything that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He came back. He just said, you just need new coils. The ones you have are worn out. So I said, okay. He do the coils. I think it was like $500. The next damn day, the garage door stopped working. It wasn't even 24 hours. I said, oh, hell no. Calling people back. They was like, so I ended up calling another company. The guy came out and he was like, what company did you call to come do this? And I couldn't remember the name, but I kind of was explaining to him. He said, I know who you're talking about. He said, them people are crooked. He said, they do that and take your money. He said, basically, they put the wrong size coils in.
Yep.
So we had to do it all over again to get and then the people came back out. I cussed that man out that was on the phone. Oh, they came back out. We were so pissed. What actually was wrong with it was the unit itself was bad. It had broke. We had it for like 9 years. You know what I'm saying? We needed a whole new unit. While this fool talking about taking out the coils, it was the unit itself that was bad. You know, so now you done took me for my $500. That wasn't nothing wrong with the damn coils, but the garage door still broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was ready to cut that dude.
You gotta watch it, and that's one thing. You know, Google reviews, all that stuff. You gotta pay attention to all that stuff because a lot of people that write them Google reviews probably work for the company.
Yeah.
Or something.
You know, the company. If the company at whole is crooked, they're gonna tell their workers to be crooked.
What's up?
Or they just actually dumb.
You know, Boosty baby. What's your
up, McFly?
I don't know. What do you mean by that? Don't use big words around here, bro.
We need a dictionary.
We straight hood out here, bro.
I'm from the New York public school system.
Man. Hey, thank you for writing the boy, man. I appreciate that, man. Sometimes, you know, I see this kind of stuff and I get a little emotional and stuff like that because I never thought of having, you know, a lot of people just rocking with us for this amount of time, which is like freaking dope, man. It's an honor, bro. Like, I swear to you, if I was rich, supreme for you. How you?
You get it rich. You get it rich. You get it rich. You get it rich.
Yo, you know, when I was doing my beauty channel on YouTube, how I would do giveaways, I didn't tell them I was doing a giveaway. And at that time, my videos was long because I don't edit. They would be like 40, 45 minutes long. If they stayed to the end of the video, right till I was about to get off, that's when I would announce my giveaway. So I knew and I would tell them a code to use. So I said, don't say thanks for the giveaway because then I'm going to exclude you because you're telling people. I wanted you to watch the video all the way through and not just come on my video because that was big too. People would come on your video just to win the giveaway and then unsubscribe and you wouldn't see them no more. So I wouldn't tell them I was doing a giveaway. You would have to watch my video all the way through, all 40, 45 minutes of it. That's how I knew my true subscribers who really rocked with me. And I'm kind of pissed with YouTube now because I took off 2 years, but they making me start all over. They demonetized my channel. Now telling me I have to have 4,000 watch hours. I got over 300,000 watch hours. I got shit, I don't know how many videos. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, y'all gonna do that to me like that? Like,
passing on that hook. All right, so to answer Boosty Baby's question, because they put a reasonable question to ask. You know what I'm saying? They didn't use big words over here. I don't want to. I usually ask Siri or Google that question. You know what I'm saying? But my parents are from Cuba. They came out here in the 80s and to Miami, Florida, and I was born in Miami, Florida, which is Cuba #2. You go to Cuba, and I mean, you go to Miami, and you're in like certain cities like Homestead, Hialeah, Florida, Miami Lakes, Florida. You get a lot of Spanish speaking, so I guess that's where I get my accent from. Like you could tell somebody's from Miami by the way they speak English. You know what I mean? So that kind of sticks with them for a little bit. That kind of started going away because I moved to another city out in Florida called Naples, and that city is more based on like rich people and stuff like that. So that's why the AC company I work for is booming. You know what I'm saying? And we're mom and pop's AC company, you know, and we sell the best product.
Tops, you rich?
Nah, I wish.
Tops out there with the rich folks.
You know who rich? That guy Tansari, bro. He's giving away off-whites. He rich. He got Rolex and shit. I rock an Apple Watch and a Kiko Automata watch.
But wait,
let me ask
you guys this. I know, LaShawn, you saying you a big, Virgil fan. Now, out of the off-white 90s, do you like the Desert Ore or the black colorway better?
The black.
I like the black too. I agree with you on that one. The black fire.
See, most people they go for the Desert Ore. I went for the black.
Just because it's a different color, that's all. But when you get that shoe in your closet, you're like, what the hell am I gonna wear with this?
Yeah, I definitely went for the black, and I was like, I think I made a good choice going for the black because I was like, I really want the Desert Ore. And then I did the same thing like you just said, going through the closet, have absolutely like I'm not trying to.
Yeah, you gotta go out and go shopping. If you gotta go out and go shopping to rock a sneaker, you need to leave that there.
Oh, yeah.
My opinion. Now, if you already got black and you want to go back, to get another color, then like my off-white sneaker boot, I got the black one, but I did see another color that I like. But at the time, it's like, I never seen this shoe in person and trying to figure out what color it is and what I actually have to rock with it and how would I like it on my foot. But now that I have the black one, I do want to go back and get another color, but ultimately, you can't lose with black.
No, you definitely can't.
Black.
Yeah. I still kind of want the Desert Ore though, so.
Yeah, because you got a lot of sneakers in your collection, you know what I'm saying? So, at some point you could bring it out and rock it if you wanted to go with a different color.
Yeah, the chat looks like they rock with the Desert Ore. We got a little more Desert Ore than the black version, but I
think the black is solid though.
Yeah, that's why, and I think that's why people mess with the Desert Ore because it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's different.
Because it's different, and I agree with that. But it's people's preference. I did go after both, but the first one I went for on the draw was the black one. That was the one I hit first on the black one.
I was trying to get a pair for my husband, but
the black looks so much. They look so much better.
Oh wait, you got them?
Yeah, I think the black ones went tough. That's just me.
I don't know.
You right.
Definitely. I think they look so much better. Definitely better.
It's fine. Bro. Hold on, let me hold him. Let me hold him.
Tom's gonna be like $500, everybody,
I told
$500.
Tops, I
And she
told
got
you.
He'd be like,
I told
Tom
you.
said, you pay 190, here's your 190 back. I lost him.
I told you I was on a mission for him.
you pay retail.
Huh?
Pay retail, right?
You said, did I pay retail? Hell no.
No.
Hell
So you
no.
start that
She
I would.
All right, so because you pretty much rock the money size, how much you end up paying for those?
let's just say I should. Now here's my thing. Okay, a lot of y'all rock with StockX. Me, on the other hand, I gotta admit I'm a little leery when it comes to StockX. So I went where I could see my product in hand and be like yay or nay. So I did pay a little bit above StockX. So if you look up what a size 8 is going for on StockX, a little more than that. Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see how much they're going for in StockX. Size 8?
Yeah.
them things going for a lot of money.
Hell no.
Do you really just go in the closet, close the door?
God damn. You pay a little bit more than that?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Hey, as long as they're comfortable. Hey, I'm sorry. Look, bro, you don't know how bad I want them UNC ones off-white. You don't know how bad I want them. I swear to you, I play a scratch off every other day, hoping I hit that man.
Now,
if the day that I do hit it, I'm on my way to like club or something like that. I'm going to StockX and fucking tell them, hey, tell the guy that has the size 13 to ship it y'all right out for them things.
I have to say, I still want those, but the thing is, I don't know if I'm ready to pull the trigger on those. I'm like, they still a little too much up there, so I'm like, I know I bit the bullet on these because I'm like, StockX is way cheaper. Because let's just say I went maybe about almost $200 above StockX. So it's just like, okay, I could have probably got something else or 2 different, pairs of shoes for the price. But I guess for me, I prefer to see my stuff in hand. So,
yeah, that's true. I'm the same way too. Hey, but I met a gang member from StockX. He's an actual gang member. Like he got a tattoo on his face and everything. Like he's straight up gang. His name is Cool Blue Kicks. Okay.
So like these are my off one pair of my Virgil shoes, the sneaker boot.
Okay.
Oh man, let me see how much those going for.
These are $700. If you go on Virgil's website, Off-White website.
Oh, they're still available?
I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, we have different colors.
Now I do want the Air Max, the Air Force Ones, Volt color.
And then this is my other one from Virgil. This is not the Converse. This is from Virgil.
That's just a Virgil Off-White.
Yeah, so it has suede on the toe. This is cloth. I did some vids on them. And this shoe right here was $270.
What's that?
That's what he charged. He has it.
Those are dope. Mine's
are a 41, which is an 8, because he does it in their European sizes.
Oh
yeah. I don't know if y'all can see.
Yeah, it's online is like it's 30 something through 40 something.
Yeah. So these are
47.
his. This is his line. I did do videos on him, but he got great materials. It's suede up the back right here. It's suede on the toe. So I get a lot of looks and compliments when I wear these shoes. Then he got his signature. These tabs are off. It says off white. These little pink tabs
Oh, okay.
right here.
So my next
So
question is, are you a hype beast?
who, me?
Yes.
Nah, no. Because
Come
I
on,
like
bro.
to go out I like to go out the box. I like what I like,
I need to come
So
raid your
I
collection,
tend
Sean.
I
to,
think you're
I need to come raid your collection. We
huh?
wear the same size, you know.
You wear 8 too.
Definitely need to come raid your collection.
So yeah,
the
nah, I'm not
Converse
a hype
ones are
beast.
cheaper than those. Yours,
Yeah,
those are going
these
for
are these are
those are
270, and
no,
then he has a all cloth pair that he just dropped. It has a red tab. The black ones has a red tab, pull tab, and the white ones I believe have a pink one. Those are going for 600. I don't know why they're so expensive than these right here, but it's basically almost like the same shoe except for these tabs right here are white.
Mhm.
It blends in with the shoe, but the whole shoe is cloth or whatever. So I'm not sure why he's charging $600
the resale
for the
on those
same
are
shoe.
1,000. The ones you say
These.
are 600. Yeah, the resale on those are $1,000.
So I'm not
Hell
sure.
no.
And just to let y'all know, this is not a Converse. This is
Virtual, yeah.
Virgil Abloh's own shoe. This is not a Converse, so that's why they was so much more expensive
So I have a
than
question.
a
You have
Converse.
that shoe right there. What do you think about those Converse De La Soul or De La Gonzo, whatever the
The
guy's name?
plastic looking ones.
No, the other ones with the hearts and shit like that on
Oh, they
them.
look like this.
Yeah,
They're like a sail white color and they got
I
hearts
thought,
on them.
yeah.
yeah,
Those are
I thought
okay.
they
I
were
like
okay.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're going. I think those are the most expensive Converse that for retail they sell for a good amount of money. I think they're like 150 or some 160 retail.
Yeah, they're okay. I mean, they need to put more than a heart on it for 150.
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm like, bro,
Definitely,
hearts?
definitely.
Shit.
But yeah, my Nike off whites, the blazer, and the other one I both paid 700 for. And I was like, you know what? I could go get me a Virgil shoe because he always putting out shoes for 700, better quality, probably gonna last longer.
Probably
There's not one flaw on these shoes right
not
here. Everything is in place on
because
these sneakers,
they're not massively
Those
produced.
look really
You know what
nice.
I'm saying?
and they're made in Italy,
Yeah.
not China.
Yep. And that's another thing. They're getting made by people getting paid good wages. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that's why in air conditioning, the Train products are expensive. You know what I'm saying? Because they're made in the U.S. They're made with good quality material behind it. So and all that stuff plays a big factor. Plays a big factor.
Yeah.
Hey, but I think we're gonna get off here because I know we got stuff to do. I don't have any.
Shit, I'm chilling for the day.
Me too.
Shit, I'll keep it going. I can use the watch time. Got that?
Yeah. Shit, I'm chilling for the
Let's rock
day.
then.
When y'all look, when y'all got on, I was still in bed.
Well, I
Yo,
actually
my
was thinking
son.
on dropping. We're trying to do the first video today. Somebody asked me yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday in the chat. Was I gonna drop a collection video? And somebody else had asked another person, and this might have been on the Retro Wig Kids channel, and somebody had asked were they gonna drop a collection video. Here's my thing about dropping collection videos.
Too damn long.
Not so much of being too long. I guess for me, well, Tops already knows this. It's like I'm open, but at the same time, I'm more of a privacy person too. So am I
Yeah.
gonna let
Yeah.
you see everything in my collection? Probably not. Will I pull out a few items?
Mm-mm.
Like I did today? Yeah. But a whole collection?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
You get too many people that, want to know your location, all this type of stuff.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
I kind of stick to it.
That's definite. That's definite. Yeah, that's definitely a thing too, where people show up at your door,
Exactly.
but let them know you show up at your door. You know,
Exactly.
show up, show when you're doing your video, show them cleaning your gun.
Hey, I am licensed and ready to go.
This is what you gonna get to your nose, shoved up your nose. You showed up to my door.
Licensed and ready to go.
I guess they're saying that Boost Baby rocks dad shoes, or I'm trying to understand.
What shoe? He said I
Rock
can't rock a
dad
lot of
shoes
So you
shoes.
think
and
you can't
runners.
rock what do you say, a lot shoe?
A lot of shoes. I can't rock a lot. I can't rock a lot of shoes.
And that is true. You get some
Hmm.
people that, they, work, various hours, shifts, get
Yeah.
1 day off or 2 days off, and you only get 1 or 2 days to,
Hmm.
rock your shoes.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't wearing my shoes to work. You crazy? I wear my
Now,
element reacts. I wear my element
Tops
react
and
principle.
Tops and Renee, do you have a cap on how many pairs you want or no?
A
I
what?
don't, but I have to say I kind of been shifting through what I'm gonna get. And I guess me taking L's has made it a little bit, better,
Hmm.
on, what how many I'm gonna get.
How many you getting?
Yeah, because it's like I've been taking so many L's lately, so I really haven't really got too much. I mean, I got
Okay.
miscellaneous stuff like,
Yeah.
Air Max Pluses, some Vapor Max, little small stuff.
Hmm.
But as like big stuff, I've taken so many L's, so it's like, okay, no big deal.
Yeah. I know for
I'm
myself, I really don't have a cap, but my husband kind of shut me down. He don't know how many pair he bought me last year, but I bought 23 pairs of sneakers from January to December. Now, it might not seem like a lot to some people, but you talking about some months I may have bought like 4 pairs of sneakers. Some of them that could have been like 275, 200, 250.
Oh,
You know,
I did that. I did that
23.
all 2018 and started off of 2019 already with the off whites, blue chills. Got a couple pairs of air. I think I bought like 3 pairs of Air Max Plus, a pair of Vapor Maxes. I think the next thing I'm trying to get is like the all black Vapor Max threes, just to have.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
Those are dope. That's a nice shoe right there. Um,
Yeah.
I'm definitely a big fan.
What about you, Tops? You got a cap on how many sneakers you want in your collection, like as a total? Like say
I
once you
don't think
get
I,
two
will- I
hundred,
don't
are
think
you gonna
I'll have a
stop?
cap. I'll try to get as much as I can own. Like this is the thing. Like
Uh,
if I was never had to move from Miami over here, and the struggle of life, and the good thing about owning all these shoes, I was able to survive by selling some of these shoes. You know
oh,
what I'm saying?
don't be
okay.
alarmed.
And and that's why I've always been a fan of shoes, because they made me survive in life. And once I started realizing I like shoes, and I keep buying them and buying them and buying them, to me, like, I can own as much as I can, whatever I can fit in this room, I'm gonna do it. That's why it's so empty right now, because my goal is to fill the fuck out of this room. I want these 3 walls full of sneakers eventually. By
I
That's my goal almost towards the end of the year. But of course, it all
I
depends how the
have
pocket is and all that stuff. So
yeah.
I really don't have a number, to be honest with you.
I have a large walk-in closet. I think if I go outside that closet, my husband might divorce me.
So let me ask you guys
Because
this.
sometimes
Okay, now you say do we have a cap on how many shoes? Okay, now by you guys having a significant other, I do as well, but I don't have to answer. Let's just say that. I do my own thing when it comes to buying.
You do your own
what I
thing.
want. But out of respect, do you guys put just a budget, even like you said, cap on how many, but a specific budget on how much you're gonna spend and pick what you're gonna get from
For me,
that budget?
Renee, I'm a shopaholic. Money burns through my pocket. So
you're my best friend.
my husband is more budget friendly, so he's kind of like that one that keeps me under control. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that I have to ask him for money. Like, I get my own budget to run my house. But when I want to buy an expensive shoe, like out of my budget, I can't spend $700. You know what I'm saying? Or even $300. So that's where he comes into play.
Okay.
But my husband tells me, he hardly ever tells me no. But he was like, Tamika, I'm about to cut you off. He said, don't you ask me for another sneaker until March. And that was when I bought my Geos, my Yeezys. Now I'm trying to get him to buy me another Off-White that's like $700. And he's like, oh my gosh.
Once your sneaker title pops off, you can go with feedback. Even though at the end of the day you hear what people make on YouTube and stuff like that, but you can't think about that kind of stuff. Okay, you gotta think about longevity. Obviously we have a thing with sneakers that we have to buy them, especially a pair that you really want to buy.
Tops, I don't want to
cut
you off, but my husband said to me, my husband said to me, he said to
hey,
me,
let's say I was good.
I got a problem.
200,000 a year. I do YouTube to for whatever reason I do YouTube for, and I'll go ahead and cop every GR, pretty much almost every GR that comes out. That would be me. Almost every GR that comes out, because at the end of the day, every GR has a story to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's some type
so
of
your wife don't say
behind that certain shoe, and that's what's very important about Jordan Brand, and that's why I fucks with Jordan Brand. It's not because I'm biased or anything. There's always a story behind a certain sneaker. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people sleep on the 6 rings. I talked about this the other day. The 6 rings. 6 rings have a lot of story. Why are they called 6 rings? You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
It's ugly.
Okay, let's put it together. Jordan came up. He won 6 championships. Guess what? All 6 shoes he wear, and each an individual championship he won is in that one shoe, in that one silhouette. So that shoe is special. You get what I'm saying? But people don't rock with it because, I don't know, they just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I think that shoe is fly. I used to own a pair in my collection, which was the Hall of Fames. And guess what? That was the shoe that sold for the most money that was used. Beat the fuck up. It was beat up and it sold for the most. I sold that shoe for like $150 or something like that on eBay. And they jumped on it quick because it was a shoe that probably won't ever re-retro. I think that shoe came out for the first time in 2009 or 10. And I just sold it like 2 years ago, So that shoe, when I saw that Hall of Fame, when it came out, that thing was sitting. I got it like 5 or 6 days after they released, right? And then I went on eBay and I started looking, and I saw that shoe DS going for like $300-400 because it's a Hall of Fame. It came with this magazine, which I still own today.
So Tops.
It came with this magazine right here. When he got the Hall of Fame. It was the year that they gave him the Hall of Fame. So,
Tops.
It's something that I thought it was pretty dope,
Can you hear me,
Tops? On the 6 rings. I don't know what people think about the 6 rings, but
your wife don't have a problem with you buying all of that? Like you do?
But let me tell you guys why I asked that question.
I can't hear you guys. Hold on.
Wait, let me tell you why I asked that question, because that goes back. Because I was thinking when you said that, LaShawn, of Unbreakable video where he had his wife, you know, come in, and his wife didn't know how much he was spending on certain shoes. So it was just like, okay, by you guys, you know, or all of us having, you know, a significant other or whatever, do you know, are you guys given like a set budget and pick your shoes from there, or do you just cop everything that you want?
I think for me, I definitely wasn't copping anything I want. Like, I have 4 kids. 2 of them was in college. We're paying cash for, my daughter graduated, so we're paying cash for my son to go to college, and it's like $30,000 a year. Then we still have to take care of him. We got a house that we got to pay a mortgage, you know, cars. So I definitely can't cop anything I want. But for the most part, if I have my eye on something and I know about it ahead of time, and it's a reasonable price, like $200, you know what I'm saying, I can do it. But like I said, you know, we have more important things to do. So he was just like, he knew that he was buying me a lot of shoes last year, 2018. So he was just like, I'm gonna have to, he said, I ain't buying you shoes like that. You know, he said, don't ask me for another pair of shoes until March. Now, I was taking my own money and buying my shoes that he don't know. And
hey,
look, you can't tell him everything, you know?
Right.
You gotta keep some things private.
It's like, look, I got this secret stash, and you tell one of your friends, say, I'm gonna have a couple of pairs of shoes delivered to your house. I'm gonna come pick them up.
like with my 720s, the first pair of 720s, the Northern Lights. I wore them for the first time. He was like, "Oh, those are really nice and flashy."
Those are pretty dope. I like those.
Like, where you get those?
Like, I don't remember doing those.
Yeah. You know, you got to get them into the house. Like, those are nice. Where you get those? Don't you worry about that.
No. And like, hey, what are you trying?
Buy your business.
You probably need that.
Like buy your business. But he knows. He told me I have a problem. He said, "You seriously have a problem?" I said, "You ain't seen some other people's closet. Like, I ain't got no problem."
My wife tells me, "Hey, you have a problem." I go, "Shit, you know how many people have a problem? This ain't nothing." And they, like, you talking about like sneaking shoes. I'll go to meet up the plug. She'll leave the store, close the store. I'll meet her up. You know, she sent me a few pictures of the shoes or whatever. I'll go meet her up like at 10 o'clock at night. I know my wife is putting the kids to sleep by then. Or they're sleeping by then. So I'll haul ass.
You sneaking the stuff in the trunk. Like, don't go in that trunk.
Yeah, I'll come back in the bag and put it there in the corner. I peep. Okay, coast is clear. She walked in. She opened the bedroom door. Hey, we going? Oh, I went to go pick up my shoes that I lent my friend. Yeah, I went to go pick them up, and she's like, "Why is it in a white bag?" Because when I gave it to him, you know, he wanted to make a YouTube review. So I let him borrow it, and then now I'm gonna make my YouTube review. But I thought you said you had them. I'm like, oh shit, I did say that. All right, bye, honey. Walk into the room, and she'll give me shit about it for like a week or two, and then she'll eventually get over it. Like these joints here, these Tinkers, I bought these on the low. You know how Apple has Apple Pay.
You be hiding stuff in your trunk.
Yeah, so you know how Apple Pay has, you know, you have the Apple Pay cards show up here and stuff like that. So I got this. Hold on, cause she's over there. I got this card in the Apple Pay, right? And I just, when I get my tip money or whatever, I go to the bank, and since through Apple Pay, I can choose the card to the deposit to, and then hold on. So I throw the cash on the tip and stuff. I let it rack up, bam, 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 bam. And that's how I've been getting my shoes lately. But she's asking me. She looked in the bank account. She's like, "Hey, where are you getting this, like, the money to? Because it's not coming out of the account." I was like, "Yo, you know, I think I'm getting a sponsorship with these people. I think they're gonna." She's like, "Bro, you can't bullshit or bullshit." I'm like, "Fuck, I don't even know why I lied to your ass." So she's like, "How do you get her?" I'm like, "Look, I pay cash. I save all my tip and I pay cash." She's like, So the other day, I asked her to use my Apple Pay at McDonald's, right, for yogurt for one of my kids. And I click on it, and she saw it. And she saw that it had like $500 in there.
She said, "I want $250."
She's like,
"Where my $250?"
Hey, what you selling drugs or something? I was like, nah, baby, I've been twerking like a mother.
So you shaking your thing on the corner?
Yeah, you already know, man. Hey, shake what your mama gave you. Shake it like a salt shaker. You know what I'm saying? I be twerking. I get it in if I have to. Like I said, look, if I was a woman, I'd be dangerous. Let me tell you that, boy. Because I'll be getting myself right. I'll be working at the club. I'll be driving a Maserati right now.
Let me find out you be trying to be Magic Mike on the low.
Hey, you already know, man. Shit, why you think I'm trying to get right? I'm trying to hit up Gator forever.
We're gonna have Tops on the skinny game.
Yeah,
I heard Tops was at the strip club.
Yeah.
Dancing for money for shoes.
Hey, it is what it is. You get it how you get it, but you get it. You know what I'm saying? I started doing my push-ups at night before bedtime.
She looking at you like, what this fool doing? Like,
I'm doing butt workouts. You know, I'm doing the butt workouts. You gotta have a trim, you know?
But I'm gonna tell y'all, sneakers is not my only vice. Like, I love jewelry. And so, like, for Valentine's Day, like, I have these, I don't know if y'all know, Pandora charm bracelets.
Oh, definitely.
And I do all gold. So if you know about Pandora, the all gold ones, they be like $400 to $500 each. So my husband always buys me like 1 to 2 charms, mostly like 2 charms, because I do all gold. So this year, he was like, Tamika, you got $500. And I'm like, $500? Because he always let me get like 2 charms. We always walk out there spending like $800 or so in Pandora.
Do you ever go to or I don't know if you guys have a Pandora outlet?
Nah, but they got one I passed through near the Palm Springs in California. Okay. That I found, and I went up in there, and they sell both. They sell retired pieces because there's some retired pieces that I'm looking for, and they also sell the current pieces as well. So yeah, I took the lady's name, and she wrote down what I was looking for or whatever. But when we went up in there, he said, "You got $500." I was like legit pissed off because I saw 2 charms that I wanted, and he was like, he was not budging. Normally he'll budge. He was like, Tamika, I told you, I'm not giving in to you this year.
You hustling these people down to the nitty gritty. Hey, at the end of the day, at least you're smart. You're a smart buyer. You feel me? Like, okay, I might have all this, but I'm still looking for that deal. What's up? I'm down to make business.
Yeah,
got the money.
But he was like, I'll go back and get you that charm at some point. So I was like, all right. I had to apologize to him because I am a spoiled brat because he's used to buying me what I want. So when he tell me no, it's like, say what?
What?
No. Did you just say no?
You okay? You got a fever going on? Right?
So guys, definitely Bootsy Baby is definitely correct. Kids always come first. Definitely my son comes first.
Oh yeah.
Man, screw my kids, man.
Yeah, but you know what? They get, you know what? I got 4 kids. And so even my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's 23 and she works, you know what I'm saying? She just got her job. She graduated with her bachelor's in
nice. Congrats.
Special education in December. So she got her, you know, and we helped her through college because we don't want our kids to have any loans when they finish, but we don't want to have any loans either. Right. From them going to school. So like I said, with my oldest daughter, we helped her through college. And at the same time, my oldest son, he's 21, he's in college and we're paying cash for him. He gets tuition remission, but we have to also pay for his room and board, which is like $17,000 a semester.
Damn.
And then we got to buy his books, you know, and still buy his clothes and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're doing pretty good. I don't work.
Definitely,
I'm a
definitely.
stay-at-home mom. But my kids get stuff like on their birthdays and Christmas. We'll take them out for Christmas. We get them anything they want for their birthdays. We
Mhm.
kind of improvise. But my oldest son, y'all saw I just bought those Tokios for him.
Right.
My husband gave him $500. And he went shopping. His last gift was them sneakers
Yeah, I
or
need
whatever.
another friend. Y'all want a fifth kid?
but we just
I'm
try
Andy.
to help out. We just try to help our kids. You know what I'm saying? To
That's
be
good.
something
That's
in
good.
life.
That's
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
good. That's definitely good.
Yeah, it's
So, but I put myself so much when they was little. My kids I used to dress my kids like they were stepping out of GQ magazine. I'm talking newborn wearing $60 shoes.
Mhm.
So now that they get older, it's like my time. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you
of
still
course.
in my pocket, but it's my time. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real.
Yeah,
So
you want to adopt?
Another
yeah,
good question. Another good question comes from the chat from Jules, and she asks, "Is our spouses into sneakers at all?" Which I think is a really good question.
no,
Any of
no.
yours, Tops?
What? What was the question?
Is any of our spouses
Are you
into sneakers like us?
Hail to the no,
into
no,
sneakers?
no, no.
I
And
said,
thank God
Shit,
for
Renee.
that.
If both of us was in the sneakers, we would be in foreclosure.
Look, this is the thing. This is the thing. I could probably get my kids into them. Maybe my oldest daughter, you
Mhm.
know. But my wife, is the one that kind of holds me back, and I know
Yeah.
why. You know what I'm saying? Because she knows that they're running through shoes like
Yep.
like
They're steady
crazy.
Yep.
growing. That's
Yep.
that's my
They
that's my
growing.
feeling.
So and now
My
like my 9-year-old shoes are in the 120, 140s if I buy them.
my youngest son Tops is 12. He wears 11 and a half, 12 men's.
Really?
Yes.
Thank God mine is only in the
Damn.
and a half.
11 and a half, 12 men's.
I'm trying to
His
think.
feet his feet grows so fast. Like I want to say a couple of months ago, he was like a size 10. And I just had to go buy him all new shoes, like 2 pairs of shoes. He's 11 and a half, 12 men's.
Because I think when I was like about, what you say, he's 12 now?
He's 12.
Yeah, because when I was that age, I was already like at 10 and a half, 11. You know, I was rocking my
bro.
guy's
He a
shoes.
size
You know, I was
he
my
a
guy's
size
shoes.
11 and a half, 12.
Wow.
So, and he's still a kid, and I want him to be a kid. I don't want to be like, don't you be out there running on that playground in them
Mhm.
shoes. Like, I found 2 pair of dope sneakers for $50 each. I don't,
Yeah.
I can't be paying no $200 for you to be ripping and running on no playground.
Hell no.
I'm sorry. Nah.
Mhm.
Especially at the rate his feet is growing. Mm-mm.
Like I
No.
bought my kids when my first one, I learned from my first kid. I bought her Brad 11s, LeBrons. She's had Air Force Ones, all that stuff. Bro, I think
when he was small foot gang, I used to buy him like shoes like that. But now that he's into the men's sizes, I can't do it.
So most of the shoes that my oldest didn't beat up went over to my second one. But she never liked like Jay's. Like I bought her some 270s, right? I bought her some 270s, right? Beautiful colors. Her favorite color, pink, and all that stuff. Bam, the whole thing. She didn't like them joints. She put them on. She said something bothered her. She went over. I took her to the shoe store, right? I go, hey, all right. So now she picked the cheapest one in the lineup, the one that was on sale for $35, which was the some NMD. Some NMD.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna go grab them and show you guys.
Look, Renee, I can't afford more than me. as far as like my 16-year-old, the one who he's a sneakerhead in the making, but look, bro, you need a job. I'm the only sneakerhead around here. You
Right.
need a
So this
job.
is the
Like for real, for real.
She loves these joints right here. She's constantly, she wears these things to school, everywhere. She's like, I like these. I guess they don't weigh like
ain't nothing
nothing.
wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And plus,
Yeah,
she likes to
Ain't
be
nothing wrong with
barefoot.
that.
And I understand why I understand why she don't like shoes. She's very picky with them. So it's her like if that bitch fucking glitters and shines and brights and all twinkle lights and all that stuff, she rocks with those. I get
That's
it,
what they like.
you know, because
That's what they like.
you know
Right.
They can't afford more than me around here. Yeah,
you know?
yeah, they do.
So
Shoot, I can't afford more than me when it comes to that. Like I said, my kids, they get their stuff on like Christmas and birthdays, and then when they do school shopping as well,
Mhm.
you know, we buy their their sneakers what they want or whatever the case is. But on a regular, like I buy, nah,
yeah. All right,
I can't.
guys.
Nah,
So now we
I
took
can't do
care
that.
that we do take care of our children. All right. Take care. We
Yeah,
put those-
I take care of my children. I mean, it's a lot of young people out there that don't get. I see a lot of young people that's in the sneakers that's trying to cop everything they don't get. You have to be able in the future to take care of your family. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know, like I said, for my kids' college, we didn't save for a college fund like when they was young, but it's hitting our pockets now, and we refuse to let our kids take out loans for college, and we refuse to take out a loan ourselves. Cash is king. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And you know, we can afford to pay that $30,000 a year cash. You know, for my son to go to school. He went to prep school. That was like $50,000. We paid cash when he first came out of high school.
Shit,
You know, so
that's why I have a 401k set up and stuff like that. So when that day comes where I don't have the money physically and my kids want to go to college, it's gotta come out of there. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you want to set your kids up for success. You know, and not for failure.
yeah, exactly. That's why this kind of money, and as well that throwing money into a savings account that collects, it gets credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To your account.
my daughter, she bought her first car. We helped her, but she bought her first car was through her own credit. Last summer.
That's good. That's really good. It shows her the value of the principle of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She bought a 2018 Civic.
There you go. You can't go wrong.
She was in college. We paid her insurance, but she paid her car note. And when she got her job in January, we turned that insurance right on back over to her.
Yeah.
So pay your bills now. You gotta teach your kids. What's important.
You gotta teach them the everything what's important in the sense the value of like money. Like, hey, we have to bust ass for this kind of stuff to go down, and and I tell them like, hey, we go to Disney World, right? We have annual passes. We go whenever the hell we want. Right now, we want to go to Disney. We pack up right out. We'll be there in 2.5 hours, and my kids go there and they know not to ask for a certain toy. They know that we go to a specific place for those, like to buy authentic Disney toys and stuff like that. We go to certain places for them because we know that we can get a better bang for our money. You get what I'm saying? So, my kids, they know not to ask for certain things there at the park, inside the park. You get what I'm saying? Because that Barbie doll, that Disney doll, whatever, can cost $50 there, when I can get it for $35.99 in downtown Disney Springs, where all the shopping location is at, and I could get that.
Everything is hyped up at Disney.
Exactly. So, like, we go out there, we do it big. We do it big. I'm not gonna say I take fucking a book bag for the sandwiches and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, you're just carrying shit all day. There, Florida's so hot that you out in a light shirt like this, it'll be drenched. You know what I'm saying? So at this time of year, I'm on a tank top. You know, like what do you call those? Tank tees or whatever.
White beaters.
Yeah, not wife beaters, but like just regular tank tees, you know, like with graphic designs and stuff like that. I got a Disney shirt, Disney collection shirts in my closet that I used to go to Disney with. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff we don't buy inside the park at all. Like that kind of all we do is spend money on food and like
oh gosh, don't talk about food budget.
Yeah, so you won't catch me there with a book bag. So that's why my budget there in food is $200 because every time you eat is $60 with the family. Like me eating, my wife eating, my 2 kids eating.
I wish it was, budget on food. Oh my gosh, for my house, Jesus, I probably spend about $1,000 a month.
I'm gonna be real, like. I applied for food stamps, but they told me, I make too damn much money. I'm like, damn, really? Like, shit. You know?
Shit, where can I get some food stamps from?
Like you really could be, how can I say, not have a lot for a food budget, but the government says you make too much. But here it is, you got like $3, $4.
If you make $5 too much, they're gonna turn you away.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
if you make $5 too much, they turn you away. Nah, we can't help you.
Yep.
we can't help you.
It's sad, but it is what it is. You got people out there.
And that's the thing. I'm gonna touch on something else that's a little touchy. Is this whole immigration thing? Because everybody like, oh, let them all in and let them all in. Have you seen the homeless population rate in the United States? Have you seen the homeless population rate in the United States? Where are all these people going to go? Who's going to take care of them? If you was to lose your job today, Tops, and you went down to social service, they wouldn't give you anything if you didn't have kids, if you didn't have little kids.
Yeah.
You get barely anything.
You wouldn't get nothing. They'd be like, we can't do nothing for you, but you want all of these immigrants to come in and for the government to take care of them and get them some place to stay. But if you done paid taxes your whole damn life, and if you was to fall on your luck, they'll turn you around and throw you right out the door. Like, do that even make sense?
No.
You got the politicians. I heard one guy, he said the government as a whole is not going to do anything for the homeless situation. You have to do it in your state or town, because Trump ain't going to do nothing about the homeless situation that's going on in the United States. I don't know if any of y'all ever rode down Route 10 going into LA. It's like Tent City with homeless people off the highway. Like,
Skid Row?
Yeah. Off the highway. My eyes, like, I come from New York, so I haven't seen a lot of homeless people. But when you got a village that people don't have anywhere to go, and one of the coaches told me, he said, some of them homeless people have jobs. They just can't afford the rent.
Yeah.
Like, do that sound stupid to you?
It's like you hear so many people that they have hopes and dreams, try to move to California, but California is the cost of living is just, people can't make it. Like
it's
a one bedroom is way over $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super
retarded
in certain places. That's facts. You know what I'm saying?
So my whole thing with the immigration, I understand some of them are coming over, but you got a lot of them that knowing the situation are coming over and knowing that they're going to get arrested. You know, why would you do that knowing that you're going to get arrested? You ain't got nowhere to live. You ain't got no job. What you going to do? You bringing your kids to sleep out on the street? Like, and it's gotten to a point here where I'm at, to the point where the churches can no longer help these people. They, ICE is just like dropping them off at the bus station, and the churches are trying to help, but they're like, we can't help any more people. We don't have the funding. You got to stop dropping these people off to us. They have like over 100,000 that's coming through the Arizona, Texas border. And it's like, you have to have a better way to turn these people back around. That's why Trump was like telling the Mexican government, because they like, yeah, go on through, because we don't want to, you know. So they like, yeah, go ahead. He told them, you have to stop. If you don't stop letting these people through your border, this is what's going to happen, because there's no help for them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's no help for them, and it's at the point where it's like, what are we going to do? You keep letting these people in. Where are they going to go? It's really a bad situation. But I said they need to have stricter laws. Turn their butts back around when they get to the border. Be like, If you catch them, be like, nope, turn back around and go where you came from. I mean, I know Spanish people who paid thousands of dollars to get their family members over here.
Oh yeah.
I ain't talking about $1,000. I'm talking about $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 that they work to save up to get their family member over here. And once their family member get over, they work, and then they got to bring over another family member, and it's not even guaranteed that family member would get here. But them handlers want their money, and it's not cheap to get that person over here.
I'm pretty sure those rates are up right now, according to with all the rules and regulations that are out there.
Yes, they pay. Those handlers ain't doing it for free. Trust and believe. The people are paying unless they picking up and coming over themselves. But if you hear them saying, we found a kid without their parents, and their parents paid a handler to get them to the United States, and it wasn't for free. They're not doing it for free.
Hell no, ain't.
That's why it ain't for free. And that's why when some of the kids got taken away and it was put into foster care, the people who were supposed to collect those kids, they didn't show up to court because they like, you ain't messing up my business over here. I'm stable. I'm here. The kids could go back to wherever they came from. It was a lot of family members that did not show up to court to collect them kids because they was illegal themselves. They like, you ain't messing up my business.
Yeah.
So if you got their own family members who's saying, nah, I can't help you. I'm sorry you had to pay that money to get them over here, but they cracking down, and I can't mess up my business. There's a problem.
Yeah. Was it called? Yeah, I know a few cats down in Miami. They do that for a living. They're making a killing. I know it's gonna stop one day, but yeah, they're making a killing.
Yeah,
people
them handlers, they charging money. Them families is paying money. People think they just poor people. Nah, they paying thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Yep.
To get their family members over here.
All right. Well, check this out. We're gonna end this right here because I gotta go eat my mama's soup. And she's already
shout out to the mama soup.
She's like, Adrian, ¿a dónde tú estás? I'm like, hey, relax. I'm coming. I'm doing a show real quick. You know what I mean? I wanna thank you guys for sharing your time with me and the chat too as well. Like I said, this is basically an honor of doing this and stuff like that. I can't. I'm about to start crying, but because it means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's amazing. To my eyes. So I want to say thank you to you, Renee, Lashard. Thank you so much for coming through. Like always,
thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for having us. No problem.
No, thank you guys for helping me out. You guys are literally helping me out.
It's about support.
Exactly. You guys are
it's about support.
Helping me out. And I want you guys to shout out your channels so they can know where you guys are at. And Renee, she's coming soon. So
Yep. We gotta get Renee to do that. To do them videos.
We're working on a name for her.
Let's get her to 1,000 subs. Come on, y'all.
Yep. You already know, man. Hey, I'm your boy Tops, and we got Renee in the building, Lashard in the building, and we got everybody in the chat in the building. So what's good, bro? We're about to tune out, man. Sorry, thank you for everything you do for the community too as well. Sí, ¿qué pasa, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, thank you for everything you do, Sorry, man. I know you came here a little bit late, but just want to give you the respect that you deserve, because you're basically doing something real big for the community. He's the guy that's doing this giveaway with Skinny. So go ahead, hit him up. You already know, follow him on Instagram and all that stuff, and enter that giveaway, and follow Mr. Skinny too as well. And I believe Rejuvenator and Cola Kicks. Go ahead, check them out for that giveaway out there, guys. You already know, man.
Yeah, he giving away them off-white.
The off-white. He's the Black Bear or the Desert Org.
Yep, Easter Sunday.
Yeah, so salute to him,
Easter Sunday.
Yeah, Easter Sunday. So go ahead, guys, shout yourselves out.
Well, it's your girl, Renee Richardson. Right now, it's same name, same channel. Video coming soon. Name probably be changing soon as well. But everybody just stay tuned.
You got LaShawn Terry here. Same handle on IG as you see on YouTube. At LaShawn Terry. I believe I already did a little chat in here, but I'll just put something on here just so y'all can, because some people may say, how you spell that?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm put my IG on here though. I am on IG, even though I don't got much up there. Y'all know.
Yeah, I post a lot on my IG. I actually, that's what I actually started on, was IG, doing reviews on IG.
Hey, you gotta
before I went to YouTube.
You gotta start off somewhere. But yeah, guys, ain't no bars over here. I'm not a rapper, so I'm the mixer. I'm the DJ. I'm the guy in the back with the punch. Hey, yeah.
You don't got no bars. You gotta get up and dance then.
No, I can dance. Yeah, I'm the dancer.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know,
show us the merengue.
So, you know, hey, it is what it is, man. That's why you know, people are like, hey, you have to be black, bro. I'm like, bro, you can check my peoples out, man. My mama's black, my grandmother's black. They came from Cuba black, you know what I mean? So
different shade. That's all.
But at the end of the day, we all bleed red, bro. You know what I mean? So
yep.
Hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in once again, man. It's your boy Tops. You already know, man. You know you guys would catch me at Tops World on Tops World YT on IG, and then of course here in Tops World. Definitely, guys, you'll be seeing more of these people here. Respect to the female sneakerhead community, where we're going to be doing a lot more of this. I'm always going to have a female in the panel. Every time we go up live, we're thinking about going on tomorrow. So if you guys are down, I'll be more than happy to have you guys here with me. If you guys are going to end up doing a live or whatever, you already know you can always count on your boy. So,
yeah.
Most definitely.
Hey, I love you guys a lot. And I'm going to go eat my mama's soup. You already know that thing must be
Shout out to the mama soup.
So, I'm going to go eat my mama biscuits. So,
yeah, I'm about to finish fries.
All right,
gonna let Renee finish her video so she can post it up. Let us know when you post your video, Renee.
We ain't gonna talk about somebody. We were supposed to be working on that today.
I took your time. That's my fault.
Yo, Renee, it ain't got to be all edited and stuff. I don't know how to edit. Just do that one take, you know.
That's why I was talking about somebody.
All right,
right now.
Look, you know what? Make the video, send it to me. We'll find a way to send it to me. I'll edit it for you, and I'll send it right back. And then we post it on YouTube. And you already know, man. Everybody go subscribe to Renee Richardson. Go subscribe to the chart.
Right.
Hey, female sneakerheads, you can't go wrong with. All right, guys. It's facts, you know.
Most definitely. Once again, you know, we definitely rocking with you. So thanks for definitely having us on and allowing us to be a part of your platform.
Hey, no, thank you guys for
Tops.
Yeah. Hey, I could go on this all day. I love it. Thank you guys. At the end of the day, thank you, everybody in this bitch, man. It's your boy Tops. You already know we out this mother. Peace.